So anyway, I'm a fucking nobody, and if it weren't for Keith, none of this would be happening. So cheers to everybody that's ever watching this. I don't know who's gonna watch this. I don't even know what's happening, dude. I'm like 12 IPAs deep at this point. But yeah, dude, Keith's the shit. One of my favorite people on the face of the earth. Um, he's the GOAT. One of the most honest people I've ever known. So cheers to that man.
He's still talking to himself, and I don't know what he said, but it was probably funny. What did you say?
I was just giving you some praise, brother.
What did you say? I'll watch it back. Don't tell me.
That's right.
So listen, a whole wanted to talk about, but we never got to it because taking a piss break gave me like a moment of visual clarity. We didn't talk about crypto any.
Yeah, it's because when you asked me to do this, you're like, we don't have to talk about it. We can talk about whatever the
I know,
fuck we
right?
want.
Which I love. This is
And
great,
my
by the way.
crypto, my
This is
advice
great, by
would
the way.
be that the past probably 5 weeks at this point has been to not overtrade and just relax. And I have been. I
Perfect.
check my charts, I check my positions every day, but I try to check them. I probably check my positions 3 times a day right now.
Perfect.
On giant time frames, weekly time frames, I'm not worried about daily as much. Like if I'm trying to enter something, I probably would be worried more about daily and then zoom in. But I'm kind of in the spot where most of my spots are okay, even though the shit's kind of been
Wonky.
iffy. It's been iffy. It's been iffy for
Fair
sure.
enough.
But I'm not as worried about it because there was a moment probably 4 or 5 months ago where I was like over trading
Right? Talked
and I
about that
made
before.
money. I made money for sure. Don't get me wrong, where I was trading like hell. But then there was a point probably 3 months ago. I don't
Mhm.
know. I'm not sure about the time frame where shit got really wonky and like kind of sideways on some
It was
shit.
like last. It
It
was
was
like
like there was a lot of wicks on the weekly where I thought like, oh, I'm fucking up.
was that like
And I
last
would
fall?
maybe,
Yeah.
maybe actually. And I was over trading. I was just over trading.
Yeah. Me too.
And especially if you're in a position where you're like, you got a shit ton of money in, like, and especially if you're not used to having a fuck ton more than you're used to having in, whether it's 200 grand or whether it's 5 grand, whatever it is, like, if you're used to trading, like, if you're like, I mean, Keith knows, like, if you're used to trading $100 a fucking pair or whatever the fuck you're doing,
Mm-hmm.
percentages are your friend, but try also not to overthink it. And like, if you see the trend's your friend. Trend's your goddamn friend. So don't
Big
worry about it
facts.
so much, especially right now. Especially right now. Like we've had this plan for like what 2 years now. We've
Facts.
known that shit's gonna pop off eventually. Like it's been tough to trade those down cycles when you're trying to catch shit up and then
Mm-hmm.
get out.
It's wonky.
That's hard. Don't get me wrong. It's hard. But guess what? It's also just as fucking hard when shit's up and you're trying to trade the up and down. Like when shit's down, you're like, oh, I should get out right now and save some of this money.
Mm-hmm.
What are you saving though? What are you realistic over your overall account? Like, don't look at that one pair where you got. Let's just even save us $1,000. You're down 10% on a month. What is that though? If that was $100, would you be
Mm-hmm.
worried about $10?
And people get caught up on that one little quick moment.
And I've been that guy. Don't get me wrong. I've been that guy. I've been trying to make it. I've tried. I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, bro. I've been the same
Should I get
person
you
you.
wrong?
Nah, 100% not. You know, of all the people that know me, Keith's probably the one that knows
Oh,
me more than anybody. I know he is, but like, just don't overthink it so much. Like if you just think of it, doesn't matter what the trade you have it in. Just think of it as like you got $100 in the trade. Is 10% that bad
$10. Yep. Is it
in
the
a
end of the world?
week? In the week, don't I mean? Because if you think about the trend, think about the overall trend that we're in. Is 10% bad on a week? Nah, bro.
When you're about
You're
to go up
good.
another 370%.
You're
Like,
good,
have a
brother.
beer.
Like,
Like,
just, and I know it's very hard because I've been in these positions forever. Like, I've been in the position where I'm checking shit all fucking day long and I'll overtrade. I'll be like, well, shit, this shit's dropped this many percent. But is that just a wick?
probably.
Overall trend? Overall trend. What is it? Is it a wick? It's a wick. And you end up trading, you get out of something thinking you're going to get in, and then you end up, it pops right back up
Mm-hmm.
before you can get back in. And you're just like, shit, I just, why the fuck did I do that? So I would think, I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I've, I've been trading long enough to know that, like, once you get the bigger numbers, it does get scary. Don't get me wrong.
100%. I struggle with that.
It doesn't matter. Like, if you're Keith, where it's like fucking hundreds of thousands, or if it's fucking you that started with 100, which is exactly where me and Keith started, just literally $100
Big
on a
facts, dude.
trade,
$20, bro.
and we see $20 peel off our $100, we're like, holy shit, dude, this is toast.
So you can't
This shit's
win.
done.
This is why I
You
wanted to
have to
ask you because
settle.
the crypto genesis story is what I wanted from you. But keep going.
It's just settle down, dude. Don't get me
Settle
wrong.
down, bro.
It's very hard, but overall, like of all the of anything you're looking at, whether it's the fucking whether it's you're looking at your fibs or you're looking at your fucking if you're in the group and you're looking at the assassins counter, like
Mm-hmm.
if you're looking at that, like just take a second, stop looking at daily. And I know a lot of people look down, they'll draw down to 4 hours, which I mean I get it. Don't get me wrong, I do get it. If anybody gets it, it's me and this guy right here. We 100% get it, dude.
Already failed
We've
at
been
that.
on, dude. If anybody gets it, it's me and him. Keith fucking was on the minute. The very within probably a month of me
This
being
is the
on that
genesis
rooftop
story, dude.
looking
This
at
is the
my
genesis
fucking
story, bro.
charts,
This is
I
it,
was looking at my charts and Keith goes, "What is that?"
bro. Here we
I was
go.
like, "I don't know, man. It's just charts, dude." And he's like, "Of what? What is that?" I was like, "Don't fuck XRP," but it was XRP. And I was like, "It's XRP, bro. This shit's going to the moon." What? What is XRP? What are
This is
you
the real
looking at,
convo
bro?
we had, dude.
And I'm like, bro, it's just like I got this guy told me about this with fucking Forex, and then there's like he tells me a couple of crypto coins, and one was XRP, and he's thinking that might be the one because Bitcoin had already fallen from fucking 9 cent to whatever it was in
Right.
back in the day, 4 or 5 years
Pause.
ago.
Pause right here. This convo that we had might have lasted another 2 minutes after this, and it stopped. Keep going.
But all I'm what I'm trying to tell you is if you're new to this, which is I don't know how many people will see this or are new to this out of the people that will see this. If you're on a daily trading cycle, you should probably be looking at it twice a day.
Right.
You should be waking up in the morning when you're laying in your bed, check your chart. It is what if you're on a daily, how long is a goddamn day? 24 fucking hours. Why
You
would
should
you be
look 23
staring
of
at
the
it?
hours. You should look for 23
Why
hours for
the
sure.
fuck are you staring at it all day? You're not changing shit.
Oh,
You're not changing shit. There's no way.
yep.
You're looking at your reflection, expecting the way you look to
It's
change.
not gonna
It's
happen.
not going to change,
Not gonna
brother.
happen. You have no control.
If you're on that daily, if that's where you're at, and it is what it is. Like I'm not trying to tell anybody how to trade at all. I've done everything there is to know. Me and Keith know. We've fucking been at. We've literally been down to the fucking minute. We've been at the minute trying to catch shit, and it just if you if you're looking at daily, my personal advice, if you're a daily trader, I'd wake up in the morning, check my chart, and then I would check it an hour before close.
Right. So that's basically 7 a.m. when you get to work. And then whenever you get home
Because
at night, the days close at 8 o'clock. You're like, I'll look at it around
most days
7:30.
the action happened while you were at work. You're
Uh-huh.
not going to catch some crazy action in the last hour of the day or the first hour of the day.
Correct.
Not even the first. I don't. You know what I'm saying? The shit changes over at what 7, 8 o'clock at night. Eight
Uh-huh.
o'clock right now.
8 o'clock right now. Yep.
8 o'clock right now. Shit changes over before you go to bed. Who gives a shit? Like? What are you gonna do? Stay up all night watching the shit? You're not gonna change it. You're never gonna change it.
And I took that part personal.
Wake up in the morning. See what happened. You went to sleep. Sleep good, dude.
Not
See
gonna
what
happen, bro.
happened.
I don't sleep.
Just see what happened. And then if something got in position for you, then fine, take it, leave it, get out of it, whatever it is. If you especially if you're charting on the daily, then just wait till the end of the day. I mean, there's nothing you can do. If you have your stop and your fucking take, if you have your take profits and your stops, then you're fine.
Have a
There's
beer.
nothing to really worry about, and you can't do anything about what is going to happen. We have like based on our rules, you kind of like you're expecting something, which is fine. Expectations not bad, but like don't expect it to fucking happen. It might not, dude.
So
The way
everything
I've lived my life is like it's not gonna fucking happen.
what you just
Keith
said
can
was about
tell you,
what you
I've been
just
the
said.
most
No, no, no. That's perfect.
pessimistic person in this entire goddamn group
I was literally about
since
to
the
say
day
that.
we started,
I
dude.
was
I've
literally about to
never
say that.
thought anything will ever fucking happen. I've always been like, that shit ain't gonna happen. If it happens, it happens here. But if it don't, which it probably, I mean, anytime I've ever traded with Keith, and me and Keith has been with, I don't know how long, I don't know when we started. I remember the day we were on that roof at fucking Cormatech. You saw me looking at it, and you're like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, it's Forex and crypto. And you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then we just started talking about it. And from that moment on, even Keith will tell you, dude, there's been shit that we've cycled through. YouTubers, fucking rules, fucking anything and everything at all. But it doesn't matter what the rules are we've set. It doesn't matter what YouTuber or Twitter guy we're looking at. I have always been like, I don't fucking believe them. I don't fucking think that's going to happen.
Oh yes.
This shit's not going to happen. I don't know why the fuck we're even looking at this fucking owl guy. This guy's been wrong for fucking 5
Oh,
years. Fuck this
and I
guy.
took that personal.
And I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Keith to death, but Keith will tell you,
Bro,
there was a point where we were watching that guy, and I was like, dude, this guy has never been fucking right. Why the fuck are we watching this guy?
this is perfect.
And Keith watched him for what, 2 months after that?
Yep.
And then eventually Keith was like, yeah, you might be right, dude.
So
This guy's been putting up these fucking bullshit fragments where he's just taking pieces of the chart and like, this looks close to this. This might happen. And then all of his fucking followers buy all this bullshit. And then guess what? We lost. And then there was a day where, don't get me wrong, we were following this piece of shit. And it got to what, 34, 33 cent on XRP?
fuck yeah, dude.
And me and Keith on a Friday afternoon,
I was
I
on
swear to
85.
God, I was in Waxhaw. He was on 85. We were like, we are going to be fucking rich.
I watched my money go from
We
like
went through
$200 to
Saturday.
$800. You know what I mean?
Saturday was an amazing day. We were like, bro, we are going to make it. Sunday comes around. Sunday, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, I washed my fucking car. I put my phone in my car while I'm washing it. 20 minutes, max 30 minutes. I lost everything in my account. I think it was 8K. Keith lost 32,
No,
33K,
45.
45K. 45K. He took, I don't
Yeah,
remember.
bro.
It was our bonus check. It was our bonus check.
Yeah, bro.
He put his whole, I think it was 12 or 1300 bucks in it
Yeah,
on
bro.
a single trade.
Yeah, bro.
He almost lost it the day before. He got down to $100.
You remember that? Yeah.
It turned around
I was at 85 again.
and went up to fucking 30, 40. He was losing his mind. I started with $100 because I was like, I don't trust this at all. It worked for me for a minute. I got to 8K. He got to fucking almost 50K.
Yeah, bro.
I washed my car on a Sunday afternoon. When I picked up my phone after literally rinsing my car off out of car wash, I had nothing left.
Yep.
And
I
then
remember the
from that
convo.
moment on, I remember us talking. I called you, I think, and I was like, bro, what the fuck just
No,
happened?
you sent me a voice message on Snapchat.
And that's what it was.
I remember this. That's why,
From then
dude. I'll
on,
never
that's
forget this
why
shit,
that's
bro.
why we were tripping on voice snap on Snap voice when it was going up to
Uh huh.
32 cents. We were losing our minds.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Friday
I'll
afternoon,
never forget, bro.
and
I'll never forget, dude.
we fucked up. Honest, straight up, we fucked up. We
100%.
traded the top. We traded the top.
Tried to long the top.
We traded the fucking top.
Not just traded it, leverage
No,
traded.
yeah, that's right. True. Which
Fucking
is, I say
degenerate,
traded
bro.
because most people aren't going like 1x, 2x on a short
Yeah, how
at the
about
top.
20?
Yeah, yeah. We were like 20x at the top. We're going fucking $4 right here, boys. And then we fucking lost everything we put in it.
I remember, dude,
And from
because
that moment on, dude, we grinded, found rules. I mean, I know I personally found like I remember that one day I text you and I was like, bro, did you notice that 1272 is hitting every time?
oh no
Like
no no no, I remember. So
over and over and over
before
again?
you go too far, back up. So two segments. I've told my Genesis story before, but it was you. The day I actually bought crypto was not on that roof. It was like 2 weeks later when we were in forklift training. Because we were sitting there in
Yeah,
forklift
because you
training.
were doing the what's it called? Kind of like the like fake money trading shit.
Yeah, I had a I had lost money in forex before that, and I had said, well, maybe someone knows something else. I had a technical like a demo account. I had a demo account, and
Yeah,
I'm trading forex on
demos.
a demo account, and I'm losing. And then I see you again on that fucking Coinbase app over there, and I said, what's that? And you were like, that's Coinbase. And I was like, is that where you're buying crypto or whatever? And I was like, is that Bitcoin? And you know, I don't do Bitcoin. It's XRP. And I was
Sure.
like, the one you talked about the other day. You're like, yeah, it's four for a dollar. I'll never forget that. It's four for a dollar. And I was like, Bitcoin's like how much? 5,000? Or I can get it four for a dollar? And in my mind, that's a deal. I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. So I said, sure, I'll fucking put $20 in. And then we went back out back and drove forklifts. It was fucking cherry picker booms in the
At the
fucking back
train and
parking lot,
shit.
dude. Yeah, bro. I'll never forget that. Because you were talking like it could be 10,000. So I did the real quick math. I said $10, 10,000. That's like $100,000. And you were like, yeah. I was like, nah, bro, the fuck up, dude. $10 to 100,000. You're like, yeah, dude. I'm like, okay. So that moment, I said, I'm gonna look at this on the way home. I'm gonna put on a fucking YouTube list or whatever on the way home and drive because it's got an hour and a half drive. Fuck it. So what did I find? Fucking Owlboy, Mr. Level Up.
God damn,
That's who I found because he was live on YouTube.
Because I remember you sending it to me.
Yeah.
Like right after.
And from that day, that's the
like,
hopium
bro,
that I
he's
bought.
talking about XRP. I
Yeah,
remember, bro, he's talking about XRP, the coin you're talking about.
Uh huh. Mm-hmm.
And we bought in for, well, I know I bought in for, let's say I bought in for 2 months, you bought in for 3. And I just remember being like, this guy's full of shit.
So, but before that, tell me how you got started on it. Because, but I told my story, you know, 2007, 8, I lost everything. I was homeless. I got my money back. $800 turned into my retirement account to 6,000, and I took that 6,000 and I eventually put that in crypto. So, how did you find out? Because I've told the
What
story
year
of
did
how-
we start out?
2018.
What year did I show you on that
2018.
roof? So it was
2018.
probably, I would say 2016 is when I learned about trading Forex, which is just
Okay.
currency pairs versus currency pairs. And I had a buddy that was doing it, whether or not he was just showing me demo accounts or not, he was
Winning.
earning money on the rules that he had set, which are, don't get me wrong, we have expanded on the rules from that Holy Grail, if you've read it or not. We have definitely expanded on it, and there's numbers, especially on the fibs, like we found numbers that hit
Eight
over
eight
and over
eight
and
eight
over.
six was the number you told me, by the way. 886. That's Sniper's
That
Alley.
was one of
786
them.
to 886. That's what I remember that because I was like
But we
886.
found numbers. We found numbers because I remember the
Mm-hmm.
day of looking at the numbers they had in that grail, and I was like, well, there's got to be other numbers, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's got to be other numbers. And I just started plugging in numbers. I think I do actually remember hitting you up and be like, bro, this thing hits almost every fucking time.
That was
If it like,
0.71. I remember you saying, no, it's 0.71 because I didn't know what to fucking type in. It was on
and
Snapchat.
I was
I'm
like,
like, what the fuck is he talking
this
about?
shit hits every fucking time. Like, I know they're saying these numbers in the grail, but either way, I started with Forex and I made a little bit of money on Forex. And then that's how it started. It's essentially started with me just hanging out with some dudes, and one of the dudes was into Forex, and then he was telling me about it. I saw him showing me kind of Forex pairs and how they fucking reacted to certain numbers according to the Holy Grail.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and don't get me wrong, the Forex pairs definitely react different than like for crypto pairs for sure,
Mm-hmm.
100%. But it started with Forex. It literally started with, I mean, CAD USD was probably one of the biggest moments in me and Keith's life.
You can.
Like, it was, I mean, we literally saw manipulation happen in front of our eyes.
Dude,
Saw
do
it
you remember?
shit
I
us.
remember I was going on 485 towards 85 over there where that Chevy dealership is on the right.
I
I was
know
going
exactly
by
where I
that
was.
and I was looking on the 1 minute chart on gold. And I
Yeah,
was
I
like, bro,
remember.
look at this breakout. And you said this word for word 1 minute, LOL, wild. That's what you said. That was it. 1 minute, LOL, wild. And I was like, but
Uh,
bro, look at the chart. And you were like, okay.
which
And you didn't
goes
say
to
anything
show
back.
you, bro. Which goes to show
Fuck,
you
dude.
chill out on the lower time frames, boys. Like it
100%.
literally just
What are
chill
you
out, bro.
doing? Stop it. You're going to
It just
blow your
does. It
mind
just
out.
does. I'm the most pessimistic person probably in the whole entire group. I'll probably always will be
But
because
that
I
was the
won't
beauty
believe
of it,
shit.
though. That pessimism is what I was missing. I was the total opposite. I was, oh my god, yes, it's just, and you were very, I don't know, dude. And I
I
was
don't
like,
know, dude. Might be the first thing. Might be the most thing I said to you within that first
yeah,
year and a half, 2 years.
yeah.
Like I don't know, dude.
But the thing was, I didn't have enough
That's
pessimism.
because I loved you, dude. You were my boy, and I just didn't want to be like, bro, that shit's bullshit.
Yeah, and I didn't believe any of that. Fuck that, dude. You don't know what you're talking about. And then he kept being wrong and wrong and wrong, and I'm like, there's something going on here. There's something up here, and I wasn't
Owlboy really
aware.
fucked us, dude.
I wasn't aware. I wasn't aware. The thing was, I
Neither
can't
one
blame
of
it.
us were though,
I can't blame it
because
on
even though
him.
I was shitting on him, I was like, maybe it will happen.
Right,
But you know what that is? Just hopium, dude.
100%, dude. Me
It's
too.
just hope.
I said the same
You're
thing.
not looking at the levels. You're not looking at the trend. You're not looking at fibs. You're not looking at fucking
Mm-hmm.
resistance. You're not looking at any of it. You're literally not looking at any of it.
Three
You're
heels
just
and a
like
gooseneck,
hope.
bro. 3 heels and a
Hope will
gooseneck.
be. Fuck you and your gooseneck, dude. That might have been the turning point. Actually, that might have been
I
the
think
point
that's
where
what
I
it
was
was,
like,
bro.
if you don't get the fuck out of here with this bullshit.
Yeah, that was the point where I was like, 3 heels and a gooseneck. What does that mean? So I was trying to
But yeah,
fucking Google it.
Forex is where
You know what I mean?
I
Like,
kind of started, and then out of that same friend group I had, there was one that was trading Forex and crypto, but I remember the other guy was trading crypto, and I saw the numbers he could hit because he hit a few trades, don't get me wrong, but then there were some trades where he was like, I got fucking raped.
mm-hmm.
He's like, I got Bill Cosby out here, and I'm
bro.
just like, I'm just like, ooh, that's
uh,
rough.
dude.
Because even on Forex, like you might get hurt, but you're not going to get hurt like you're going to get hurt on fucking a crypto trade.
Man got diddied.
So I was just kind of by myself doing the shit, and then I do remember it was Cormatech
Fucking Cormatech, dude. You guys don't know what
on the.
that is? They clean catalytic converters for the
They
power
fucked up
company.
the water for Charlotte.
100%. Multiple times. Multiple
They're
times.
shutting
Yeah.
down. They're about to move out of there. They're done.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Fucking good, dude. It's literally coal dust and a catalytic converter for the
but
power plants, and they
me
cleaned
and
them.
Keith are on top of this giant white roofed building
Oh my god, yes.
working on a fucking split system.
I remember this.
And I was looking at the charts that I was trading, and I remember Keith going, "What the fuck is that, dude?"
Yep.
And I was like, "It's Forex pairs."
Which
And
piqued my interest that he was looking because I had heard about it.
what is that? And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
you kind of just trade money against money. Like, it'd be like we're taking yen versus the US dollar or
Us learning
the
what a pip
Canadian
was.
dollar. Pips are wild. Even to this day, I think about pips like, damn, that's wild. You can make money. That's how the bank makes money off your money. Like,
100%, dude. Pips
which is even to this day, like, is the craziest thing. Like, you're talking about decimal points. We're talking about fractions of pennies
to the fifth decimal.
that when you put your money in your bank account, your bank is trading money that you don't see. You don't see that, like, your decimal points on your bank account goes to 1 cent.
Yeah, theirs goes to five.
0.02 cents, and then there's like three numbers on the back end of that you don't know about.
Multiply
And
that
they
by
trade
12
that
billion. 12
they
billion. You know what I
trade
mean?
that all fucking day. That's why banks love to have you.
Yes, dude. They need your money so they
That's
can
why
do
banks
more.
want you to be a part of their bank. It's not because you're just putting your money. It's because your money's going in there and they can trade their pips off of that,
Mm-hmm.
which could, I mean, bro, we're talking billions of dollars over a year.
7 trillion a day.
You know, bro, come on. Come on,
Yeah,
brother.
bro. Yeah, man. This is what we
That's why
talked
they
about.
want you in a bank account.
So I've
It's
told the
not
story. So I've told the story of how we got the Holy Grail before, but I never heard your whole full story because here's the story I said. I was like, look, dude, I had this guy named Andrew. We were doing it together, fucking up, kicking, getting our asses beat in. And I'm like,
all
there's
over
got
and
to be a
over.
better way. We both said this. There's got to be a better way. Like we're fucking fixing air conditioners. How can we not figure out where the dots on the chart go? The fuck, Keith? So you're like, well, my buddy has this thing he talks about. It's like he uses it and he
Five
says it's good,
thousand
dude.
dollar book
So
that I
fire it up and
got
tell
from.
me what happened because all I knew was you showed me a
So
fucking
every
picture of a
time
flash
you
drive one
guys,
night.
if you read the Holy Grail that's in the group, that is a $5,000 book that we have acquired for free. That is what
See?
that is. And that is a starting point. And don't get me wrong, it is invaluable information. Those guys knew what the fuck they
It's
were
like
doing.
300 pages.
They knew what the fuck they were doing. They 100%. They were just like us, actually. They fucked up on a trade. They thought they set their stop loss at a certain number. They actually fucked up. They fucked up. They didn't stop it where it was. And it went, they woke up the next morning, they made $300,000. And they were like, what in the fuck happened?
Mm-hmm.
And then they read it and they were like, holy shit, that's what happened. So they put together that book, which does, if you only had that book, it would work for crypto. It
Mm-hmm.
would work. You would make money. But then as time went on, Keith and I fucking figured out there's numbers in between the numbers they gave us.
Mm-hmm.
There's shit that you can, especially with crypto, because crypto is volatile. If you've been in it in any amount of time, you realize that, like, if you've looked at Forex and crypto, you realize that, like, holy shit, this shit is up and down like
Way
crazy. But
snappier. Way snappier.
it's snappy as shit, but it follows the rules. And most of that is because what me and Keith found out is because of what 90% of trading is done by bots.
Not even people. It
That's what it
fluctuates.
is.
At the peak of the bull market last time, it was like 83%. So that's
So
still 80% is not even a fucking
bots
person, dude.
have rules. They don't
100%.
just, it's not like they're just going off on their own.
Streetlights
Somebody
follow a rhythm,
set,
dude.
exactly. Somebody set the fucking, if you want to call it AI, you want to call it programming, whatever it is, somebody set it. Somebody set what the rules, parameters, whatever it
And
is.
said go.
They set it to get out, get in, get out, whatever it is. All we're doing is mimicking what the bots are doing.
On a slower, calmer way.
And it is what it is. And if you do it on the daily, I mean, it seems like it's crazy. Once you get to a point where you can kind of chill and just not worry about the daily, and you get to that weekly, it slows down exponentially. It slows down because it'd be like just if you looked at the weekly and acted like it was the daily.
Mm-hmm.
Wait for that week to end. What did it do? All right, well, I think I'm all right. I'm gonna let it ride.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, that dipped below the 8. Maybe I should wait for the next 7 days to pass to see if it closes 2 under the 8.
And then I can
It's
say,
the
all right.
same rules.
Yep.
It's the same rules. It literally, if you look at any of it, if you go back in time, if you change your even monthly, but monthly's crazy for people, and I get it, especially when you're like most of us in this group. You're like monthly is 31 days. You're trying to wait to see if it
Mm-hmm.
closes for a sec. I get it. I truly get it, brother. Because I've been there, dude. I swear to God, dude.
We
Even
already
I
tried
bet
this. We already tried it.
you know what I'm saying, dude. Like it's just like it's a game of patience. When you start getting to a point like
The
I'm
level
not
where
worried,
I'm at,
like
for
if
instance, the level where I'm at is
exactly,
very
I
hard
was
to
about
be patient because the
I'm
money's
not
big now.
trying to fucking put Keith on blast, but like Keith is fucking,
He's riding nuts right now.
you know what I'm saying? Like it's just like there's levels to it, and I understand that. When you're trying to maximize your money and you're looking at that daily, I'm with you. I 100% get it. And when you're trading like $100, like me and Keith were at the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
we were drowning down to the minute.
100%.
We
I
were
needed it. I needed the money.
literally looking at the minute. Like $100 for us back then was like, holy shit, please God, don't go down.
Bro,
Please God,
100%.
don't
And
go
losing
down.
$50 made my heart drop.
$50 of 100. I mean, and that's where it comes in of stop looking at your overall account and looking at the percentages
You
you've
got
made.
it.
And I know it sucks. I know it sucks. I I know it sucks looking at $100 you put in and you're like, I'm up 50 fucking percent. Holy shit, that's
Mm-hmm.
only 50 fucking dollars. That is bullshit. I get that. I 100% get that. Don't if anybody gets that, it's me and this guy that's worked on air conditioners. We get that, dude. It does kind of suck, but if you stop looking at the overall net, like I made $50, that fucking sucks. Just I think I would say if you're in that position and me and him both been there, we've both been there. I swear to God. It's like I'm not a millionaire. I'm not fucking going crazy with it, dude. I'm a regular ass dude. But if you stop looking at the fucking money you've made
Mm-hmm.
and start looking at the percentages and stop just
Psychological,
disregard
dude.
the amount of money you've made because it's in your brain.
Psychological is shit, dude.
It's in your brain, dude. He can tell you, dude, once you start getting to big numbers, it starts creeping back in. It
Mm.
starts creeping back in. I lost 2% of fucking,
A
let's say a
million.
100 grand.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck, bro?
That was $20,000, right? You're like, holy
You're like,
shit.
I'm short as shit, dude. But, but
Yeah.
I know, dude, I'm pretty sure most of the people in this group are just regular ass dudes that are,
100%. Most people are just us.
but think about percentages, dude. Just start thinking like, yeah, I had $100,000 in there, even if it's $100, even if it's fucking $10, bro. It literally $10 when you're learning and stop thinking about the money you're making and start thinking about the percentages you're making.
I say that all the
Because
time. Don't look at the dollar figures. Just look how much you're up.
you cannot look at the dollar, dude.
It makes you
Let's say
emotional.
you got it. Let's say you got $1,000 in there, dude. Holy shit, you made 50% on your thousand
That's
dollars.
1,500
Did
now.
you did you have $500 plus earlier?
Nope.
You didn't. You didn't. That's all you got to look at, and I know that's all you got to look at, dude. I don't know how to explain it
It's
other than
psychological.
like
It's tough,
I
isn't it?
am you. I am you. I'm you, dude.
So now you're seeing how hard it is to do
I'm
it. You're seeing how hard it is to do a YouTube stream and get this all out, huh?
I'm no different than
It's fucking
anybody that
hard.
would be watching this, dude.
It's fucking hard.
I'm no different than anybody that would be like, bro, but I only have like $200 in this. It's like, yeah, but did you make $100? Do you understand that if you had 200 grand in that account, that would be $100,000? Guess what? If you keep following the same rules,
Yep.
that I'm not trying to take credit for any of the rules that we have or
No, they're
like
not even
anything.
mine.
They're not. They're just shit that we found out that we're just giving you for whatever. We don't give a fuck. If you're rich, we're rich. Who
We're all
gives a
rich. What's
fucking
the
shit?
problem?
We can
Exactly,
all
dude.
meet up in Vegas and be like, let's fucking go.
Again.
That's what it's just like.
Have you guys drove supercars to the desert?
I
So
just I I I feel like of all the people that's in this group, and I don't know, I know Keith is part of the reason for like my weird fame almost, like because I don't talk a lot in the group.
don't need to
I
talk.
don't say a lot,
It's chart Jesus. Look at him.
but then I go to fucking Vegas and people are like, "Are you Andrew?" And I'm
Let's
like,
go,
"Yeah,
dude.
what's up, bro?"
You are real.
And I swear to God, bro, fucking goddamn, what's his name? I have his name in my goddamn phone, bro.
Terry,
I can't remember his name right now.
Terry, Nick, John,
No,
Stifler.
the fucking Stifler, dude.
Fucking Stifler. Yes, dude. Nomad
In
Hitch,
the
Stifler.
casino, he was like, "You're Andrew?" And I'm like, "Yeah, what's up, man?" He was like, "Holy shit, dude, you're a legend in the group." And I'm like, "Nah, not really, bro. I barely say anything because I'm just a regular dude. I don't like the fucking attention at all. Like doing this with Keith, I'm doing it because I love Keith, but I want everybody to know that like the shit's possible. It literally is possible.
Yeah, I mean, look, I never thought I would be here, and
That's what I'm saying, dude. Keith is literally me, and he's everybody that's in this group. He's a regular ass fucking dude. Like if you met him, you would never think anything of him about having money. You would be like, "Damn, this is a cool ass dude." But like, I don't know, man. Don't think about so much about like the money you're making because me and him both, when we first started, were like, $100 is a lot to put in this, dude.
bro,
Are we
20
gonna
bucks. I
do
was
this,
like 20 bucks. I don't know, man.
bro?
Fucking,
We were losing
that's
our
Chick Fil
shit.
A,
Like,
dude.
and then, dude, think about the time you put the 1,200 bonus in
I
there.
remember, dude. I remember
Remember, you
where
were
we were.
freaking
I
out,
was in. I
and you
was
were
in.
like $30 from losing it all,
Dude, look. So
which eventually ended up being us losing it all. But you know what I mean, though.
we call
Like
that
you took your
foreshadowing.
whole bonus,
Uh,
threw it in there. I was like, dude, I'm scared to death. I'm gonna put $100 in there. I made 8 grand. You made almost, literally, almost $40,000 off $1,200,
almost
and
50.
you're like, bro, this is nuts. And I was like, bro, I don't know that I've ever had this much money in my savings account if I just cashed
Well,
out
you
right
kept
now.
saying something like, "Dude, I have $8,000 on my phone."
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah,
And
dude.
you,
Yeah, you want to see some shit?" And I showed you mine. I'm like, "What the fuck is going on, dude?" And I remember thinking, same time as you, like, this shouldn't be us. We shouldn't be doing this. This.
I remember you came to work the next day and you were like, bro, I stayed up all night. I literally was down to like under $100,
Mhm.
and then it turned around.
I was
It
on the
turned
way home.
around.
So I was on the way to work, and I would leave the house at 5:30 a.m. Right, so I could get to Charlotte area by 7, so I could be at the office by 8. That's a fucked up thing to talk about, but that's how it worked. So I get in. I'm on 85 traffic in the morning. Even though I leave early, I'm hitting right near where 485 starts in Gastonia. I'm in Belmont, and I'm watching the chart because we're doing 10 miles an hour down the interstate. So I'm watching the chart and I'm looking at it. And I'm already fucking texting Andrew because he's the only one that's up as early as me. So I'm like, oh shit, dude, this motherfucker's minus 700, minus 800, minus 900. And that was the wick that went down to like 17 cents or something stupid. I forget what the fuck it was. Anyway, that hour closed. 7 o'clock hour started. When the 7 o'clock hour started, it immediately bullish engulfed. And I was back to like minus 200. And I was like, you know what I mean? So then within a couple hours, it was in the positive. And then it went up and up and up. We were at some school out back working on the chiller. And I was like, holy shit, dude. I remember this like it was fucking
Friday,
yesterday, dude. I remember this like it was yesterday. There was a basketball goal and I was parked underneath it. But we were outside next to the chiller and I remember crouching down. We were rolling hose pipes up. And I looked at my phone and I watched it go plus 1,300, plus 1,400, plus 1,550, plus 17, plus 19, plus 22. And I looked at you and I was like, dude, we're going to be able to do this. I was like, we're going to get an office.
I remember that like it was yesterday.
And I was like, we're going to get an office, bro. I fucking knew it. And I fucking dapped you up and I was like, bro, we're going to make it. I can feel it. We're going to make it. This is it. And it, for what it's worth, I went from $1,300 to fucking 45,000 plus. I remember the Saturday that you're talking about because I was on the way to my kid's indoor soccer game. So I'm driving down the road to Morganton, fucking curvy back road, but I'm an addict. So I got to have the fucking chart needle in my arm. And I've already made $30,000. And I'm like, I'm going to start a trade before I leave the house. That way I don't have to look. I'm going down the road. What an idiot. So I started
I can't tell you how many trades I made.
On the way down the road, I'm like, that way I can't look and I can't close the trade and fuck myself over here. I'm driving down the road. I get to the gym. I'm up $700. I'm like, let's fucking go, dude. And I look at the 1 minute chart and it's screaming hot. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to short it. And I put a short on and it went from, I shorted, it was $12,000, a $12,000 short. And in 15 seconds, I made $7,000. I was like, I remember sending you that and it was 13 seconds. And I screenshotted it and I said, look at the timestamp, 13 seconds. It was $100 to 7,000. And I was like, sell it. And I made $7,000 and I sent you that screenshot and it was 47,000 and some change. And I'll never forget because I was like, I'm done. I'm stopping for the day. I'm going into this soccer game. And you're like, this is wild, right? Next day, it was Monday. The next day was Monday.
Sunday.
The next day was Sunday. No, this was a week beforehand. Before it all fell. All right, so the next day I go to work and I come home and we don't have any kids that night, so I'm going to take her to go get a dinner, right? On the way to dinner, I look at my phone and I thought, man, $47,000. I started with 1,300. You know what I should do is put like 1,300 back in spot, just buy Bitcoin. And I remember texting you and I was like, I think I'm going to send half over to spot. I bought ADA and Link. And you were like, that's a good idea. I sold them bitches after I left the restaurant and put it right back in leverage. And then that is what started the cascading down. I started longing and I longed and I was down 3,000 and then 3,800. And I remember sending you a screenshot and you were like, I'm down $700. And I sent one that was 7,800. I was down 7,800. And I was like, that's cute. Right. And you were like, holy shit. And I was like, fuck it. Let it roll. I remember writing that. All right, on the way home, I watched it go, choo, 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 on the 5 minute chart. And poof, it was gone. And I sent you the message. That was a Sunday. I sent you the message Sunday. And I said, I just lost it all.
I'll never forget it.
And you were like, well, didn't expect to make it anyway. That was your response.
I'm liquidated.
I was like, damn, you know what? You're right. Because I had my heart dropped. Because I just realized I lost a year's salary on the drive home. And I remember thinking,
I remember it.
I remember thinking, my life's over. What have I done? I had that wave of emotions. And then you were like, well, I didn't expect to have it anyway. And I'll never forget, I'm getting off the exit ramp and I was like, you know what? He's right. I should have never had that money to begin with. What a good lesson here. Now you know what it's like to make it and lose it. So don't fucking lose it again.
And don't get me wrong, it hurt, dude.
Oh, I was sad as shit for about like 12 hours, bro. And I was upset. And I remember texting you back and you were like, I think I'm going to stop. You stopped and you were like, I think I'm going to stop. And I said, you know what? fuck it. I want to know how I got beat. I never forget sending that message. I'm like, nope.
Hell yeah,
I'm
dude.
pissed now. I want to know. That's what I said. I'm pissed now. I want to know. And that's when I asked you to fucking figure out how to get that whatever your friend had, who he referred to all the time, which was the Holy Grail. And you were like, well, my buddy has it. And I'll never forget. I said, well, dude, we're in the truck together. And I'm like, dude, fucking tell. I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull my money.
I think that next weekend I got that
Right.
USB stick.
I said, I'm going to pull my money out of retirement and I'm going to put it over into crypto, which was $6,000. That's all I got left. $6,000. So I'm going to put it in here in crypto and I'm going to see what happens. And you said, I think I can get that stuff from my buddy. And I was like, dude, I will give you money to buy beer
Which
if
at
you'll get
that
him
time I
drunk and
think
get
he
that thing.
paid $6,000 for it, dude.
Right. So I'm like, okay, I'll give you beer money if you go get him drunk. And you're like, I'll tell you what, I'm going to his house tomorrow. Don't worry
I
about it.
did.
I'll buy the beer. I'm going to his house tomorrow. We're going to party and I'll see what I can do. And I'm
I
like,
did get it,
bro,
dude.
fucking make
I
it
took my
happen.
fucking laptop over there.
I said, make it happen. So you sent me a screenshot 7:30, 8 o'clock the next day, and you were at his house and you had charts up on the big screen. And I was
Yep.
like, holy shit, charts on the big screen? What? And then you were like, I'm going to get it. I was like,
Bro, it's
fucking stealth
crazy.
mission. Let's get it done, dude. The next like 4 hours later, you send me just a picture and it's you holding the flash drive like this. It's just your hand with the flash drive. And I was like,
Yep.
fuck, send it to me.
So Snapchat, dude.
Yeah. And then within an hour, you sent it to me. And I remember that was about 9:30, 10 o'clock at night.
It was early in the morning.
Yeah. And that was when you said I'd already stopped looking. You sent it to me and I was like, fuck. You sent it to me. I downloaded it on my phone. No bullshit. First thing I did is I went to the
So
toilet.
honestly,
I
it's
started
not
reading, dude.
me or Keith that came up with the principles of this. It's
Nope.
some random fucking dude. And then we just expanded on it
And tried to
like
tweak it the best we
tenfold.
could. Yeah.
And then we got everybody involved, programmers, dudes way fucking smarter than
Yes,
us.
bro. Yes, bro.
Way smarter than us.
Yeah, bro.
Cause I mean, bro, I'm not smart at all, dude. I'm a dumb fucking
Shout out China
asshole.
Matt, dude. This
China
motherfucker,
Matt is the goat,
bro.
dude.
I was like, I wonder how to fucking code. And he was like,
And then,
oh, click. I was like, what
bro,
the fuck did you just do?
bro, Telegram with what, 11 or 12 people?
Uh huh.
And now there's what,
300.
5,600
5,600. Fuck.
in the fucking Discord.
Yeah, bro. Do you
And
remember?
what? That was like 2018, 19? I
Yeah,
think
dude.
19.
No, we started Telegram in 2019. Yeah.
Because I mean,
2019.
me and you, it was just me and you talking to each other, bouncing shit off each other for a while.
Dude, you remember when I told you I'm on Telegram and you were like, why are you on Telegram? And I was like, because I talked to crypto bros on Telegram.
You
And you were
selling
like,
drugs, brother?
well, that's what he said. You said that to him. You said, are you buying weed? Because we hadn't talked about that at that point.
Because I know a guy.
Yeah, you hadn't talked to me about it at that point. I had no idea. We never talk about that shit in the trade industry. It doesn't make a fuck. We're doing other stuff. Like, because we work for this company, I just assume everybody pisses clean. Right? I pissed clean. So I'm like, he's like, I pissed clean. Look, I was like, so I assumed everybody pisses clean. Right?
Granted, me and Keith were the most randomly drug tested persons.
We'll
I
get to
think Keith
that
had
fucking
6
again.
in a
Yeah,
year and I had
Jesus
5.
Christ,
I was
dude.
like, bro, they're targeting us, dude.
Dude, I'll never forget that convo. And he was
I
like,
remember you had one more than me. I was like, dude, there's no way they're not
yeah.
targeting us, dude.
I was like, we were at a school, and you were like, you don't use Telegram to buy weed? And I was like, no, I talked to crypto bros. And you showed me your phone. You were like, you don't use this? And I was like, what the fuck is that? You're like, this is where people buy weed, Keith. I was like, you don't just have a dude? That's what I said to you. I was like, everybody has a dude. What are you talking about? Yeah, and that was a funny moment where I was like, oh shit, they're using Telegram to say, I'm so old. I remember thinking that, dude. I'm so old.
What's crazy, bro, is I think about that every once in a while. I'm like, I think you turned 37 my first year there.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe 30,
No, younger than that.
35?
I'll be 41 in a couple months.
Dude, you were 35, I think. You were about to turn 35.
Young pup. Young pup back in the day.
I was 27?
Fucking horned up, dude. 27, bro. You were prime horn.
I wasn't, dude. But if we would have hit Vegas at 27 with me, dude, y'all would
Oh,
never see me, dude.
holy shit, dude. Look,
Then I'm like, is
no
he tripping?
bullshit. Check this out.
He's fucking some bitches or some
So
weird shit.
we've all seen the fucking Hangover, dude. So
I think I lived it.
yeah. So a fucking all right. So this is the best story ever, dude. So uh we're going to Vegas. We've killed it, made a lot of money. And Andrew went through a period where he didn't do so well in life, and I had already understood what that was like, so I kind of left him be, let him do his own thing, right?
I think that's why me and you are the closest people.
Bro, I've
I think
lived
that's
it.
why you're my boy, dude.
I've fucking lived it, dude,
I
and it
think I told
sucks,
you
bro.
even when I was working
It
there
sucks.
about shit, and you're like, bro, I've already been through this,
Yeah,
dude.
I've already literally done everything you're saying word for word.
I've lived
Like,
your life. I've
I'm
literally
you're
lived
Back to
your
the
life.
Future right now, dude. Yeah, like, so I was like, oh shit, what was I saying?
Going to Vegas,
Oh
lived my
yeah, so
life.
we've killed it. We made a lot of money. Thank you. I'm a little high. So I was like, bro, we're going to Vegas. He's like, well, I don't have the money. I said, I don't give a fuck about the money. It doesn't matter. You're coming with me. And you were like, I don't really fly on planes or like go places. So I'm a little cautious. And I'm like, Andrew, I'm sorry. I've already paid for it. So you're going. And you're like, really? Like, I remember the messages. And I was like,
Yeah,
yes,
dude.
really. Like, here's your plane ticket. Fucking, yeah, show up, come through, as we say. And he was like, holy shit, for real, we're really going. I was like, yeah, I'm fucking not playing around. This is the second trip. I told all these guys you were coming. It's fucking paid for. You're going, dude. Andrew didn't know that I got it paid for by the fucking casino because we were high rolling the first time we went to the fucking Vegas, dude. So I had his trip was mostly free. They had given it to me. I'm like, well, I got to take somebody. I'm taking fucking Andrew, bro. So anyway, we get there. Fucking Andrew's wigged out when he's on the plane, by the way, doing fucking googly eyes over there when we took off, which was hilarious. I look over
Yeah,
at him.
I
He's
got
going. He's
videos.
going. I don't know,
Bro,
dude.
we're about to be in the air, dude.
He said it's something stupid like that. Humans don't go in the air. Like I was like, so,
We don't got wings, brother.
and we had to wear masks. Oh,
No, we
by the
didn't.
way, we stayed up
That
the
was the
whole
week
night, bro.
they ended it. That was literally
Yeah,
the
never
week they
mind.
ended it. You were like, bro, we don't have to wear masks. And I was like, Jesus Christ, thank God.
Because we were worried about that. You're right. But we stayed up the whole night because our flight left at like 5 fucking a.m. or whatever. So me and him were like, should we just stay up instead of trying to go to bed? We watched a baseball
We
game
were
that
going
night.
to go to bed.
Yeah.
We were going to go to bed. And then about 12 o'clock, we were still wide awake. And you were like, should we even go to sleep?
Yeah. So we'd got some
I
beers.
was like,
Bad
nah,
idea.
probably not.
Bad idea. So then 5:30 comes around and we get about 7 minutes down the road. I'm like, dude, I'm very sleepy. And you're like, I'm already dozing, dude. So we fucking get to the airport and we are half out of it. We get through the line and they get to the terminal and we're like an hour early because that's how early you need to be for flights, kiddos. And I look at Andrew. I said, I think I'm gonna take a nap. And Andrew's like, this sounds like a great idea. And apparently I fell asleep and you were like, you were dad energy sleeping over there with your fucking head down like this or whatever.
Just
Fell
waiting.
asleep in the airport waiting to get on the plane. Then we got to Vegas. Fun as shit. Andrew's blown away because I've already been there. I'm trying to fucking mansplain all this stuff. Uh, he's tripping because he's never been there. Then I said, well, we got to go at night. That's when it's more fun.
I don't think you even did anything that night.
Because we were fucking whooped.
Everybody was exhausted. At least me and you were exhausted. The preach came up. I remember the preach
Oh,
being
that's
there. We
right.
ordered pizza.
That's right. The preach came up, dude. Ken,
We
fucking
ordered
let's go. I
pizza. I
can't
think
wait
it
to do
was
this again,
me,
dude.
you, and him.
I can't wait
Me,
to do
you,
this
and him.
again. I cannot wait till we do this for the third time.
I think it was just me, you, and him, and we sat in your room.
And ate pizza.
I know we went to what's the store called?
Planet 13.
Planet 13.
Yeah, but got weed, yeah.
That was the first thing we did.
Yeah.
Went there. We tapped a couple things. And
Mm-hmm.
then it was like 30 minutes later. I remember looking at Keith. He looked at me, and then Keith goes, I don't know, man. I'm pretty gassed. I was like,
Yes.
thank God, dude. I'm
Oh,
fucking about to die, dude. We haven't been sleeping 24 hours. We just flew across the goddamn country.
and then went to a weed store. Yeah, so that was
It
right. So it
was
was the next
420,
night.
dude. We had to.
Yeah, dude. So then we went the next night. Oh, Planet 13 was packed, by the way.
It was
But
crazy.
the next night was when everyone was there, and so we all went down to the
It
Flamingo to
was.
gamble because we just wanted to really to hang out more so than gamble.
Hang out
Just
and
fucking
see the
hang out, dude.
boys.
Hang out with the boys, no bullshit. So then while we're down there, we're
There
fucking
was no
having a great
girls. Are there any girls in the group
Stifler's
now?
girl. Remember?
Yeah, she called me out immediately.
What did you do?
Immediately, dude.
About what?
Like I was just sitting there and I hit the whole sunglasses over my eyes. What's the dude's name that had the
Barney.
no, Steven
Oh yeah, Steven. Yeah,
in his fucking wallet?
bro. He had a whole sheet of tabs in his fucking wallet.
Bro,
Not one or two, or three,
maybe
or
maybe the
four.
funnest, maybe probably the best time.
He had like
But I
32
took
tabs in his wallet.
one tab, but I remember him saying, remember one was two. Remember he said they were double dip.
Yeah, one was two.
And I remember
I remember this.
Stifler's girl came up. She was like, "Hey, how are you?" And I was like, "I'm all right." And then immediately was like, "I'm sorry, I'm tripping off two tabs of acid. I am fucking not actually all right. I am actually. This might as well be The Hangover. This might as well be that movie, The Hangover, and I'm just here." And I remember her being really cool. And I remember Stifler like hearing me say my name's Andrew, and I remember him saying,
You're
you're Andrew?"
yeah, he said that. You're Andrew? Fucking
And
put
I
her
swear to
there,
God,
brother.
and I don't like it. I'm not even bragging. I'm not
Ah,
bragging at all. If anybody knows me, Keith knows me. I'm fucking the most quietest. Until I know you, then I
Andrew is
kind
the
of become the
loudest
most
bragger on
likable.
earth. He's the loudest bragger on
Likable.
earth. He's completely
I think that's
unlikable.
what, bro. I think people. I think that's why I get the new guys get sent with me because they're
Yes,
like,
dude.
well, this guy's likable.
Soft landing.
But he was like, holy shit, dude, you're Andrew, and I was like.
I love it, dude.
I mean, I was just in another zone. I was just like, "Yeah, man, what's up, dude?" And he was like, "Bro, you're a legend in the space." And I was like, "The space?"
The space, dude.
I'll never forget that. But I remember telling his girlfriend, like, "This is a lot, dude."
this is this is a lot. Yeah.
And she was like, "No, you're fine, dude."
This is the same chick.
And then she told me that the trip before that she had taken Molly on the
Yeah.
flight.
Yeah.
And I was like, "You're out of fucking control, dude."
No, you didn't say that. You said this chick is way out of pocket, dude. That's what you said.
I swear to God, I just was in my head right before I said out of control. I was about to say out of pocket, but then I was like, out of pocket might be too dated.
You said this is way out of pocket, dude. I remember that because you had your fucking sunglasses on,
Yeah, dude. I was
and you
like,
were
bro,
like, "I was
nobody
like,
can
what do
see
you mean?" And you were like,
because of
"I'm
my
in
sunglasses
Vegas."
on. I felt like nobody knew I was there.
I was
Just crazy.
Big Daddy.
Just a crazy thought to have. Like, if I just keep these tinted lenses over my eyes, nobody knows
Oh
I'm even
fuck,
in here, dude.
so good, dude. And you were like, "This is just a lot." And I was like, "What do you
Then
mean?" You're like,
me
"There's
and
sounds."
Jeremy.
You're like, "There's
Who
sounds
else was
and
with
stuff."
us? Jeremy. It was me, Jeremy, and
Frank,
it wasn't Frank. It was
or did him and Lori leave early? I think they left early.
Frank did leave early after
Ken went to bed at 7:30 every night.
Ken definitely left earliest of
Maybe it was
most
Nick was down
everybody.
there with us.
Nick was down there, but fucking who else was down there? They had a bowl. I remember. I'll never forget. Uh
John or Terry?
Terry, dude.
Terry. God damn it, dude.
Fucking Terry, dude. That's when
So
I
good.
first met Terry, dude.
So good, dude.
Terry might be the coolest guy of all
He's the
time.
dude. He's the dude.
He might be the coolest guy of all
He's
time,
the
dude.
fucking dude, man.
I'll just
He's
remember him.
Tennessee strapped up, Magnum down.
I'm not losing my mind, but I'm literally like, bro, this is literally like a movie. Like I remember just sitting there just not losing my mind, but you know what I mean. I'm just like, holy shit, this is a movie. And then Terry's like, I have a bowl in my pocket. And I was like, what?
What an intro, bro. Let's go.
You want to go outside? I was like, I guess. I think he just lost a shit ton of money on blackjack. Because I
Mm-hmm.
remember him walking back over and was like, "Don't play blackjack. Bullshit, most bullshit game here."
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, Frank had just left. Frank had just left,
Frank
and
did leave early.
he was usually who everyone was going outside to smoke with. Because
It was
Frank
definitely
requires
Terry.
a constant stream of THC. Um, so Terry was like, he was going out to smoke with Frank every time. So they would play, for a little bit of blackjack or fucking roulette or whatever, and then they'd go out because you could just go outside and smoke in Vegas. No one gives a shit.
That was what was mind blowing to me, dude.
Yes.
I have videos on my phone of smoking right in front of cops, and they're like, "Whatever."
Yeah. So Terry's like, hey Keith, you want to take a smoke break? I was like,
Y'all weren't playing
sure.
crap shit. Y'all were playing roulette
That
at
was
that point.
roulette. That was the night before. So then the
The
next night,
I
that
was
was
about to say
fun,
the
right? We
next few
had fun.
nights
We
y'all were
had
playing
fun.
craps, dude.
Whatever. We had a good time. It was fun, right? No problem. Then the next night happens. And we go fucking to dinner at Marrakesh, the fucking Moroccan place, bro.
Oh yeah, I got a video of that.
Jesus Christ, so good.
I got a
That no
video of
wonder
that.
Jesus lived over there. Because that's what they were fucking with every
Who?
night, dude. The Jesus guy. Over there had fucking they were chicks were buying they was doing that shit back then. That was
But
the
they
that
were
was the
like,
they were the chick. It was so
they were
good,
just
dude.
hitting them.
They were bringing us plates of food and shit over and over. It was so good, dude. So anyway, we said, hey, as dudes, let's fucking go outside and burn one, and then we'll get an Uber back over to the fucking casino. And we did. So what did we do? We go to the fucking casino and start shooting craps. And I'm teaching people how to play craps. Meanwhile, Steven has given Andrew another couple tabs, or you had already had them from before.
I had them. I remember you said, "Bro, do you have some more that Andrew can get?" And then I think
There we go.
oh, I know what it was. I saved them to the pool.
Aha. So there you go.
Your worst enemy of all time. Every time I see him, I think about you. Your worst enemy of all time stung me.
A fucking bee.
Yes.
I remember that now.
I remember showing you. You were sitting right beside me in the pool. I was like, "Bro, look at this thing, dude, just hanging out on my thumb."
Holy
And you were
shit.
like, "What the fuck, dude? What is wrong with you?" And then
Oh my god.
I was like, "Bro, it's cool. It's chill. He's fine." And then, and I was like, "Ow, dude." And you're like, "They're the devil." I remember that night though, because I remember
Oh
you
shit. I probably
walking
said
me
that,
up to
bro.
the room, and I was like, "Bro,
Yeah.
I'm on a different level." And you're like, "Bro, just hang out in your room and get some like go down." We were in
So hold on, back up a second.
Caesars.
Back up a second. Back up a second.
What do we
So
have?
hold on, back up.
Bobby's Burgers.
Back up a second. We got to say that night was the night me and Frank both made about 13 or 1400 bucks at the craps table. All right,
Had $1,000 chips. I
thousand
remember
dollar chips, bro.
$1,000
Fucking
chips.
Andrew's behind me, tripping balls, talking shit to the New Yorker's wife, whom I
Sorry.
thought you were gonna end up bagging, by the way,
I remember this.
dude.
Holy
And you were
shit.
fucking putting shit in my pocket while I was gambling, fucking with me, dude. And I had no idea. And you guys were having a grand old time behind me.
Oh
And
my God, I forgot about that.
dude, so
Damn, I forgot about that.
Steven has a whole fucking sheet of tabs in his wallet. That's like, folks, 32 different felonies in his fucking wallet.
I remember.
So
You're like,
he's
"Bro,
like,
can you give Andrew?"
so yeah, he's like, I've already got some from Steven. And Andrew's like, hey, you think he'd give us more? And I was like, fucking Steven's the dude. He'll do whatever.
He
He's
did.
not the dude, but he was then. So,
He
or at least I
wasn't.
thought.
What happened to him?
Oh, that's a whole nother fucking podcast.
Oh, he's gone, dude.
That's a whole nother podcast.
God
Anyway,
damn it, dude.
so he says, well, we should go on a hike tomorrow and fucking take tabs, go on a hike. And I was like, no,
He fucking left for
no.
24 hours.
And he goes, here, Andrew, come over here with me. And I was like, good. He's going to get Andrew some tabs. We're going to shoot some craps, have fun. Right. So I look at Andrew. We make money. We have fun. We have some drinks. Get out of the room. It's fucking 6 a.m. or something. So I'm like, all right, Andrew, you're gone. We're burning one back on the way to Caesars. Remember, we walked down the carousel, went
Remember
across,
that?
and you were like, well, hey, let's go ahead and light one before we get to the room. I was like, okay. And I was like, well, the cops are going to be down here. And you were like, I smoked weed with the cops last night. I was like, what the fuck did you just say? And you were like, yeah, dude, he doesn't care. He's actually really cool. I was like,
Greatest,
what?
greatest city in the
What?
U.S., dude.
What did you just say? And you're like, yeah, it's fine. We can just stay right here. I was like, okay, we're in front of Hell's Kitchen. I was like, all
Most
right,
of that from those days are a blur. Those 2 days,
dude.
but I do remember the pool day.
Yeah, well,
I
see, that
remember
was later.
Nick.
That was later because we go back up to the room and I look at you and I said, all right, look, you're gone because you stayed down there to finish. I had 3 or 4 hits, come back up. I was like, good enough for
True.
me. Good enough for
Remember
me. I'm
that.
going to go to sleep. And then you came back up and you knocked on the door and you're like, I want to let you know I'm heading to the room. And you've had all of it to the head. And you're like, I'm going to go lay down because you've already had a tab. You've already had that rest of that massive blunt you rolled. You're like, I'm going to go lay down. I said, you know what? I think it's best if we stay in the rooms tonight. And you're like, I think that's a good idea because you look fucking blazing. And I was like, cool. I'm going to bed. I'll get up. It's like 4:30 in the morning at this point. I'm like, we'll be up like 9:10. We're going to go fuck off and do some stuff tomorrow with cars. We're going to get up and go get the cars. Right? So like, okay, cool. No problem. So I go to bed. No sweat. I'm a little tired, right? A little beat, but I get up the next morning and I'm titties. I'm good. I get my nice ass fucking suit on, bro. I get prepped. I fucking text Andrew and nothing. I'm like, maybe he's just sleep. It's Andrew. He's fucking sleep king. So I'm gonna go knock on the door. So what did I do? I went and knocked on the door. Andrew comes to the door, wife beater. Oh, give me a minute. I was like, okay. Man threw his shirt on and his hat and he was out the fucking door. He was like, yeah. I went on a journey
Bro, how
last
many
night,
days were we there?
like 8. And you were like, I went on a journey last night. And I was like, what?
I did.
See? You're like, I took some more of them tabs and I went for a fucking walk by myself. And I was like, I told you not to do that. Andrew,
You
this is
told me twice.
Vegas.
You told me that twice
I'm
that
like,
whole
this is the
time.
place where people go missing. You can't do
Even
that.
after the pool day, you were like, bro, because I remember being, I mean, I was in another world. I was just in a whole other
Yeah,
world.
dude.
There's a Snapchat memory on my thing where I tried to take a snap with a filter on and it didn't work. And it's just me going,
Oh my God, dude. It was so good.
edit it later on. It's like when the filter doesn't work. But I remember, I vaguely remember that night. But then the next night, I swear to God, I remember you took me all the way to my room. You were like,
Yeah.
bro, I got to make sure this guy goes in this room.
100% I did. Yeah. Dead
I
energy,
went in
bro.
that room. About 30 minutes later, I was like, I'm going to go outside.
That was the night. I remember that shit, bro.
I think everybody went out to eat, and I was just like, bro, I don't know if I can function. And you're like, it's no big deal. Don't worry about it. Let's get you to the room. Because I think I remember telling you, I was like, I'm just gonna get a burger from was
Bob's
it Bobby
Burgers or
Fillets down there
whatever it is.
or
Yeah,
whatever?
down at the
Which
bottom
is,
at the
I
edge of the
swear to
casino.
God, best one of the best burgers I've ever had in my life. And I was like, dude, I'll just go get a burger, no worries. And then I ended up walking around. And
Bro, I'm like, excuse me? You did what?
you're like, where you at? I was like, I don't know what number street this is. It's not like Charlotte. It's not like Fifth Ave. I don't
Yeah,
know where the
that's what you
fuck
said.
I'm
You're
at.
like, it's not like caramel or whatever. I don't know. So then, fucking foggy ass done, right? We go fucking have fun with the cars. We bring the cars back and we're going to go out the next night, the same night there. We bring the cars back to the fucking casino and parked them in the valet and with the velvet ropes around them and shit. Fucking coolest time ever, dude. Really? Like, we really did that. So
They hung out there all night
we
too.
really
That's what's
did that, bro.
crazy.
We remember walking back to the casino and
They
going,
were
look, our
there in the
cars are over
morning.
there, bro.
I was like, yes.
That's us, dude. So you were like, let's go back out. We went back out. We shot the bull a little bit. I think we went to Bally's that night instead of Flamingo.
We did.
So then the next morning, we get up to go get something to eat and do something, and we go over the fucking walkway, and this rando says, hey, are you Andrew? And I'm like, oh, he knows you. He must know me. He goes, I think I have your ID. I was like,
Bro.
yo,
Bro.
what is happening right now? And he was like,
bro.
"Yeah, I found it right over here the other night, and I just happened to. I
It
was
was
gonna go
at
see you."
Bally's. I remember he
Oh
was
my
from
god, dude!
Gastonia.
He was from the gas house, bro, in Vegas, the same time as
He
us, dude.
found it. He said it was on the top of an escalator, just waiting to go under it. It was just flipping up and over and over and over and over. I had that screenshot somewhere in my phone where it was like his wife was like, "Is this your ID?" And I was like, I remember when and what's crazy is I don't use Facebook or Messenger, but for whatever reason back then the Messenger it said you have a requested message.
Mm.
And for I guess I was just so fucked up. I was like, "What is this?" And then it was like a screen. It was just a fucking picture of my ID. I was like, "What?" Like, yeah, we found it at the top of the escalator at Bally's. It was just like almost about to go under it, and we grabbed it, and we saw you were from South Carolina, and we were like, "Holy shit, he's not gonna get home."
And you would have
And
never made it to
they
TSA.
were eating dinner at what's that fucking dickhead chef's name?
Fucking Chef Ramsay, Hell's Kitchen.
Ramsey, right in front of the hotel, right in front of
Hell's
fucking
Kitchen. Yeah, that's where we were
dude.
smoking
It
with the
was
cop.
right down. She was like, "We're at Hell's Kitchen." I was like, "No fucking way, bro. That's literally right at the bottom." I was like,
Mm-hmm.
"There's no fucking way." And her
Mm-hmm.
husband brought it out and was like, "Bro, I mean, we saw it and was like, is that South Carolina? Holy shit, he's not gonna get home."
The
And
best
I
part, I
wouldn't
was
have
like,
got
they
home.
must know me, and I was like, no, they don't. I was, what the fuck's going on right now, dude? This is a paradox. How did this happen? I
I
was like,
couldn't
you would
believe
have
that
never
happened.
got through TSA. They'd have never let you go home, bro.
On the picture in my phone, I don't know where it's at, but I know that in the picture I captioned it, I should go bet everything I have on red. I remember that's what the caption said. Because we were playing fucking roulette
It's
before it
fucking
happened.
good, dude. There's no way I'm this lucky. Do you remember going to downtown at the fucking light show and stuff? They were having that concert.
No.
Oh, that's when we
You
went
talking
to
about
the Golden
Fremont?
Nugget. Yeah, we went to Fremont with the Golden Nugget and shit.
I didn't go to Fremont. That's when I was jacked up, dude.
Oh,
That was the night I was screwed up, and you were like, "All right, man, just please stay in the room." And I was like,
gotcha.
I was like, "Yeah, I got you." And then
You
like
went on a
30
journey.
minutes later, I was like, "I'm gonna walk around
Vegas at night on
by
420
myself.
by himself.
Don't know what's happening."
Not a worse time to be in Vegas walking around by yourself than 420.
We were there. How many days were we there, dude?
At least six.
9?
At least 6 or 7.
No, bro. Because I have a memory of the 20th when we landed, and I have a memory
I
of the
remember that.
28th. We
Oh,
were
damn.
there for a long
Hell
time,
yeah,
dude.
dude. Hell yeah, dude.
I remember, I don't fully remember it, but I from the memories, I'm like, holy shit! I think we spent a week plus over there.
It was fucking
Had
awesome.
to have. I took all those days off, and I remember I told you on the flight home, I was like, I didn't realize that we were going to be landing at like 1 in the morning.
I got to go to work.
And I was like, I'm not going to work. I remember
Nope.
texting Billy. I was like, I'm not gonna make it, bro. I just realized that this plane isn't gonna land till 1.
Billy's like always got the Vegas hangovers.
I think I got back home at 5 in the morning, and
Oh,
I was like,
fuck.
"There's no way I would have made it, dude. There's
Jesus
no
Christ.
way."
I remember that too. I remember driving home going, I don't think I'm going to make it. I was like, but you know
Damn,
what? This
dude.
was so much fun. And
That was the
remember, we
probably,
got back here. We got back here and you were like, this is the best days. This is the best week of my
bro.
entire
I
life.
swear to God, I was just about to say that might be top, other than like high school memories, which might be one. That might be top three, probably two of my life, dude.
Pretty badass,
I
huh?
got hit on by a couple of hookers.
Dude, I
I think
forgot
I
about
told y'all
that.
boys. I was like, bro, this hooker tried to steal my chicken strips after I told her
Fucking
I didn't
chicken
want her.
strips, dude.
That's all I wanted was chicken strips from the bar downstairs at the fucking Caesars. I was like, bro, I just want some chicken strips. Like, "Hey, we got you, bro." And then this fucking hooker right beside me was like, "Can I have one of your chicken strips?" I was like, "Absolutely fucking not." And then the one wanted to give me a massage, and I was like, "Nah, bro, you're like
Hold
seven
on, was
foot
that the
tall. You might
same
beat my
hookers?
ass
Was
up."
that the same ones that come in there that night with the fucking cards trying to get us to give them money? With their fucking cash app on the back of the hooker cards? They had a green dress on. Remember that? And they were wearing a fucking cowboy hat, acting all stupid and silly and shit. They're like, "It's our birthday," and I'm like, "You bitches are call girls." And then fucking John goes up to one girl and he's like, "Hey, how you doing? My name's Nick. I'm from Buffalo." Like,
Bro,
oh my
the
god, dude.
funniest thing about this group is Nick getting the brunt of the shit.
God dang it, dude. He's fucking
When he
Kyle, dude.
came in the fucking
Oh,
Zoom the other night and just made I forgot what the fuck he said. He said something about was it Jeremy?
I think so. Yeah.
I don't know. He said something immediately, and I remember like, God damn, from the rafters, dude.
It
And
was
then
like,
he
oh,
immediately was like, so every time I come in, y'all just talk shit, but as if I come in and say anything,
he's like, I
it's
can't even
my
walk in
fault.
and say a word without y'all busting my balls. He's like, I didn't even get a word in yet. And
Fucking
Jim was like, oh, Nick's here. We can start now.
one of my
This is
favorite
shit
people
like
ever, dude. He is like, he's a Jacob that I like.
oh my
Nick,
God, he's a
you're a
Jacob.
Jacob
Oh,
that I like.
he's a Jacob, dude. I didn't
You're
think
a
about that. He's a northern Jacob.
is northern.
He's like a bird, dude. A northern Jacob in its wild form.
I do love that dude, dude.
Dude, I've been up to
I really
Buffalo
couldn't
twice
believe
now.
he was
Nick's
as
good
old
people.
as he was.
I
I was
know.
like, what? I remember, I think he said something about it in one of those Zoom meetings. He was like, bro, Andrew thinks I'm like 34. I'll take it.
I'll take it.
I did think he was like,
Oh,
I was like,
dude.
bro, he's like literally probably the same age as me.
No, he's got a couple years on me. No. What's great is see what we I try to go up to Buffalo once a year. Because I'm telling you now, I've been to sport events and there's nothing like a Bills game, bro. I need you to
Well,
understand.
anything's better than a goddamn any of the sports teams we have here.
There's nothing like a Bills game. There's a different level they take it to. Right? It's just different. Um,
I'm
the
about
next
to,
time I go up to Buffalo, you've got to go with us.
I was about
Cause
to say, I'll either go there with you or we'll fucking, I need to ride up and see you, man.
oh fuck yeah, dude. Look, we've been talking about
I,
going to Braves games and stuff. We just never finalized the date. I want to go, dude.
we don't even got to go to the Braves game, dude. If we just turn that bitch on, we'll have a blast, just me and you, dude.
Look, my
You're my
kid sits
boy,
over
man.
here and fucking argues to death with me about any Braves pitch, swing, defensive alignment, anything. I'm
I'm
like,
with
I
you.
don't want to hear it, bro.
How old is he now?
He'll be 14 in about a month. The
Ooh, that's
fuck,
about the
dude.
time that I was like, fuck. That's like when
Go
he was
ahead.
that age.
I was
That
already
was like
selling weed at
Javi
14.
Lopez,
I was already selling weed at 14. He ain't trying
Galarraga.
to listen to what I got to say. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
bro,
Like,
he don't even know what that is. Hopefully,
oh,
if he
fucking dude,
does, it
no.
is
These
what it
kids know,
is.
bro. They're not stupid. These kids know. It's a normal thing now. It's normie, as they
That's
say.
true.
It's normie. They're like, you mean, so yeah, check this out. So Jax is, we take the boys up to Tennessee just to go to Gatlinburg for a couple days sometimes. They really like Smoky Mountain Lodge or whatever it is with the slides and shit outside, you know? They're all about that shit.
Mm.
So we'll take them up there for like a family getaway or whatever. And they like to go to Gatlinburg because it's fun. Yeah? You've been to Gatlinburg, yeah? It's a southern roll.
I've been to Nashville. Nashville,
You
Nashville.
haven't been to Gatlinburg? Jesus
Nah,
Christ,
bro.
Andrew. We're going to fix
It's
all
a long
this.
fucking ride, dude.
It's nice, like 2 hours, bro. It's not even
From
bad.
your house. Cherokee is 5 hours from here. That's why I don't go in on this. Every time they're like, we're going to Cherokee, I'm like, all right, I'll see y'all later.
Have a good one.
I'm not
So
driving 5 hours from
anyway, I'll
fucking
take them up
Sunday.
there. I'll take them up there to Gatlinburg. And dude, we get up to Gatlinburg in Tennessee, especially Gatlinburg is CBD and THC 8 or 10 friendly. So they got these stores everywhere, bro. KJ, the oldest one, is tripping balls, losing his mind. Dad, that is a marijuana store over there. He's like, Dad, it's in the window. Like, I'm like, but it's fine. They're allowed to do that here. He said, they can do that? Just like
I'm about to
in the
I gotta come up
window.
there when he's over at the house and just whip his ass, and then will be the
Oh, he
show.
stays talking shit, dude.
I fucking can't wait, dude.
Stays talking shit. So he's losing his shit, dude. So I'm like, you know what? I know up here in Gatlinburg at this like little shops area, they got like 3 weed stores and they're the good ones. I'll take him up there and let him get fucking mind blown. So, dude, we walk and fucking, he don't know what we're doing. And I walk him over that little cul-de-sac of the stores. And we go up that window. I was like, check this out, dude. And there's two big, humongous male plants. Obviously, they're 8 or 10. They're not even 9.
Right, right, right.
But they're huge. They're 6 foot tall. And he's like, do you smell that? I was like, yeah, bud, it's real. I told you they don't care here. I was like, it's like
It's
beer.
amazing.
He's like, this is just too much for me. I don't understand. Like if we did this at home, we would all go to jail right now. How come those people aren't getting arrested right now? Do you think we should call the police? And Jax goes, it's just CBD stuff. What's the big deal? He's like 11, dude. He goes, like,
Every time,
he goes, you know about this, Jackson? And he goes,
every time he hits you, that you just start playing that. America,
bro, yeah.
fuck yeah.
So he says, oh, KJ, really? It's just weed gummies. He says that. It's just weed gummies. And her face fucking turns 100 degrees different. Shay's like,
We're in a different world, dude.
Shay's like, and he goes, oh, come on, Mom. Like you don't know Kayla eats weed gummies?
Okay, Mom. Like you don't eat
I'm like,
fucking.
whoa, dude. We're having a moment right now. Like everyone's having a little moment right here in this circle, dude. It was so good to watch the 14-year-old's face melt down. The 11-year-old explained to everyone what weed gummies were, the best he knew, right? I'm fucking dying, dude. I'm sitting up here going, no way, bro. This isn't real. This isn't real. This
I'm
is
gonna
too
ride up
much,
there
dude.
soon, dude.
I'm like, this is too much. These kids are tripping balls right now. I was having such a good time listening to them try to explain it, dude. And then they wanted to go to the candy store, right? And they have candy cigarettes. And I was explaining, I'm like, if you hold it just right, it'll blow smoke out.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
So we found some. So they're in the car and we're heading back to the Pigeon Forge where we stayed. We just drove up to Gatlinburg. So Shay goes, all right, boys, get the candy cigarettes out and strike a pose. So KJ goes, he's holding his like this. And then Jackson's picture, he's sitting there going,
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm like,
Jackson,
the fuck, dude?
You've been watching YouTube for way too long, dude.
And she's like, Jackson, why are you holding it like you know how to hold it?
I saw you do it.
And KJ's like, how is he holding it wrong? I don't understand. What's he doing wrong? I'm like, oh my God, dude. I'm like this. The amount of profiling that's happening in the car right now. It's like radiation pinging out the fucking Rengen meter or whatever, dude. Like 3 Rengens. Not good, not bad. Had a good time with it, bro. Had a good time with it.
Yep.
What?
I thought you were be like, all right.
All right, what? I was gonna ask you how much longer you wanted to go because this has been fucking awesome.
I was about to say this has been long as shit.
You don't even realize how long you talk until you do it, do you?
I didn't until I scrolled my mouse down. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, bro. I never stop the recording. I'll just like fade it in and chop it up a little bit whenever I like edit it or whatever. Because this will be the first one I put out. I've already recorded a couple others, but this will be the first one I put out. This will be the first one I put out. So I want to segment it out too, right? I want to segment it out so it's like a hanging with the homies one, and then like a crypto one, and then like a sports one, right? But it's the same people, but we're not talking about. We kind of like a little baby amount of focus on something, but not too much.
It's all over the place, really.
Not too much, right? You can keep it all over the place because the conversation's great, but if you just focus it a little bit,
crazy too. It's just me going. You should just hit a fucking clip and it's just going.
Oh, hiccups, bro. I had hiccups too. It's the Bood Light, the Mulvaney's. By the way, last topic before we get off here. Do you think the chart topped out here? And I
On
mean on all the alphabet mafia.
what?
The alphabet mafia, dude. LGBTQR plus TA137. Do you think the chart's topping out here, dude? Cause I'm seeing Chads in fucking Vineyard Vine shirts, basically full court pressing them, and they gave up real quick. Because it looks like the chart's topping out on all this. People are getting pretty fucking worn out, dude.
Man,
Tough
I feel
call.
like we were at the God damn. We were at probably 1272 about 2 months ago, so it kind of makes God damn it. It kind of makes sense.
Right? I seen since the
I
Bud
mean,
Light
it's
stuff,
it's
you
the
know,
swings in culture, you know.
it's since the Bud Light stuff, everybody was like, all right, look, maybe you're taking it a little too far. And people are like, yeah, maybe that was a little too far. And now all this
Most
fucking
things
protesting at
come
these
back
colleges,
centered.
dude.
Yeah, but that's about some bullshit that they're just
Yeah, but it's
fucking
the
dick
same
riding
people,
on.
though. It's the same people.
Yeah, they're dick riding on that. They're like they don't give a fuck about Israel or Palestine. Most of them.
No, they
Don't
just
get me
want
wrong.
15 minutes of
There's
fame, dude.
probably I don't know out of 100%. There's probably 20% that are from there and understand kind of what's going on, and they kind of are like talking shit, which I'm fine with.
And
But then like,
78% don't. 7
yes,
78.6% don't. 786.
yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they're just like, all right, I'm just gonna be a part of this shit. Which
Followers.
there's like I don't know. There's a part of me that's like, I was in college not that long ago, where I can kind of see why they would do it, because they're just like fucking young ass kids just trying to fucking I don't
Listen
know what
at
they're
you,
trying to.
old man, in this, dude. They're just young ass kids.
Well, here's my point, dude. This is where I don't want to be in my life. I don't want to be the guy that's like this fucking generation, because it's like I've done the same dumb shit that they've all done, and I don't want to be that guy. Like everybody gets to, I guess, a point where they're older and they're like this fucking generation, and I don't want to be that guy because I'm like,
Too
yeah, but what the
late.
fuck did you do?
Too late, bro.
Just because I've done all the dumb shit that everybody's mad at now,
Yeah,
and I feel like everybody that's mad at the people doing dumb shit that's going on now, they've done the same dumb shit.
probably worse.
That's why I just politics make me mad, dude. You already know how I am.
Yeah, dude.
I fucking can't. I couldn't give a fuck. I hope they both die. But it doesn't matter if they both die because
Someone
they'll
else.
just find some other bullshit to fucking
Yep.
argue about. It'll never end. And then yeah, we'll still all be poor, relatively. And I just I find it, you know what I find? I think I found my point the other day. I was like, yeah, you're gay as fuck if you're sucking the dick of either side.
That means you like wiener in your mouth.
So I'm saying it's gay as fuck, which might be left or right. I don't know where that falls, but like you're you're all doing the same thing. You're gay for your side.
You're gay for
You're
yourself.
gay for your
This
side.
is a good
Just
explanation, bro.
admit it. Just admit it. It is what it is. The lefties are fucking just as nuts as the righties. I've been fucking inundated with both sides at this point in my life, and I guess that's why I'm kind of where I'm at. Why I am where I'm at. I'm just like, yeah, you all are pussies. You cry about the other side. You do it for four fucking. It doesn't matter if you win or lose. You cry about the other side for 4 years, and then it just keeps going. And then
Well,
there's me.
the reason I ask you because I saw some really funny videos today of fucking protests trying to happen down south, and it's fucking LSU, dude. So the protesters are starting to march around LSU, and this one Chad, he goes up to him, and he's not being mean. He's just having a good time, and he goes, "Hamas has 0 SEC championships, 0." He goes, "Hamas has no national titles, none. You're
That
fucking
would be me.
losers."
That would fucking be me. That would be
And
me.
dude, it's so
Because
funny,
I would
bro.
just want to piss off one side or the other.
He's
I don't
such a
give a
Chad,
fuck.
dude. Like the best
I'm
argument
like,
he
bro.
made was, "You guys have no SEC championships," and I'm crying, laughing, dude,
That's the greatest
crying,
fucking.
bro. And then I saw another one from fucking from Missis. It was Ole Miss. It was Ole Miss, and there's this chick down there who's protesting, and this bitch looks like Lizzo, right? And so she's got her phone up and she's recording the Chads who are singing fucking Bruce Springsteen, dude, Born in the USA. Chads are singing it and they got American flags flying everywhere. And she starts talking shit. And this one frat boy pulls a wad of money out of his pocket. And he goes, "Everybody quiet, 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 quiet." He holds up the $100 bill. He says, "I'll give you $100 if you could do one push up, Lizzo."
Honestly,
And she
funniest
gets
fucking thing ever.
mad, dude. She gets mad, bro, and starts coming at him, and the cops have to break him
Making
up. Dude.
either side mad is my favorite thing of all time. It'll never not be my favorite
Oh,
thing. I mean, it is what it is. Thinking that some random dude for 4 years is going to save your life is absurd to me. It will always be absurd to
oh,
me.
man, you hit a point right there. I said
It's
last thing a
just,
minute ago, but this you remember? Do you remember when the Lincoln Financial dude came to the work conference room and tried to sell us on their fucking thing that they were doing?
I mean, you were like, I'm out, dude.
When he started saying, like, I remember the moment where he was like, because I've told this story before. I said, he says, "Well, I think it was me or you." I was like, "That chart you just showed was an all uptrend, and we're not in that right now." And I was like, "So it looks like things are going to go bad at some point here, and it looks like the chart's starting to roll over, and maybe it's
I
not time
keep
to do."
waiting
And he goes, "We know there's a crash coming, but you should still do this plan anyway." And I looked
because
at Andrew. I was like, "The fuck."
eventually it'll be better. And I'm like, the
I
fuck?
looked at Andrew. I was like, "What did he just say?"
I don't think anybody in this room has seen his chart. And I'm looking at that like, is that a fucking head and shoulders at the top?
Dude, no bullshit. That we had that convo, and afterwards, I'm like, "I'm not signing up for this shit." This guy's the slick back. He had the hair slick back, laid back with
What's
his
even
fancy suit
crazier
on.
though is that we saw that and we were like, that looks like shit. And then it's just like, we're all right, we're all right, we're all right,
Three
we're all
months
right. And I'm
later,
like, how
poof.
the fuck is this happening?
3 months later, poof, pandemic, and all that shit went downhill. And I remember talking to Mike, and I remember talking to Mike about it and Matt, and I was like, "How they were pulling up their fucking online thing, right? Because they had a new plan. You can look on your phone, see how your account's doing."
Michael saw that shit.
Bro, he shows me. He's like, "I put $8,000 in it, and it's down to
Well, he
twenty
had to
seven
get
hundred."
out of it because his wife is like, was it TD Trade? She's
Yeah,
working for.
yeah. But I'm talking about the retirement account dude who come
But
in there.
no, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, and he was down to like 2,200, and I was like, "I fucking told you." He's like, "How did you know that?" When that's Matt. He's like, "How did you know that?"
Charge,
I was like, "Remember when me
charge,
and Andrew
brother.
was talking about charts, and you see me watching these charts all the time? That's how I knew." And he was like, "Well, then
Remember
tell me
you
some
were
more shit."
like, all you do is look at this shit on your phone all goddamn day. And I'm like, well, you want to fucking lose everything you have? Just sign up for it. It will be fine. And I'm like, all right, brother. I know a head and shoulders when I see it.
And I remember having that convo, and we were like, "No, bro, that was 2020. That was right before the pandemic. That was in like January of 2020, right before the charts went
Which
down in
goes to
March."
show you, I don't think that shit manipulates the market as much as they're like, shit's about to go sideways. Let's get in on this shit going sideways.
Yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
It's
Wouldn't
not.
you?
I mean, bro, we've already seen news sometimes fuck us, and we're like, what is happening?
Dude, do you
This
remember
shit
the
said
trade we were
that
making? And we were like, the gold. We
never
we already
forget.
knew that the gold was gold was going to have good news.
Will never for fucking get, dude.
Yep,
Sitting in fucking
Myers Park.
225 Castle Street. That's where I was that day in Charlotte, North Carolina. And I remember messaging you back and forth, like, bro, we're about to fucking make a clip. And then that fucking shit went the opposite way of it. And we're like, what the fuck is
Mm-hmm.
happening?
I was over at Myers Park, beside an
Clipped
air
a
conditioner.
1618 and was like, all right, we're good.
Yep, I
Yeah.
remember watching that, and your buddy was taking trades, and he was still sharing them
Yep.
with you, and you were like, he's trying to short, and it was still going up, and going up, and going up, and you were like, watch. He sent me a screenshot, and it's like 7 shorts. He was stacking them, trying to catch
Yeah,
it.
he was on Forex. I remember
He
that.
was
Yeah,
down
hell yeah.
so much money. Now he eventually come around and got it because he got pissed drunk lucky he didn't get liquidated.
That's true.
He
Because he
eventually come
kept
back around and got
stacking,
it.
stack, 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 stack.
Bro, I remember
And
watching
me and
that.
you were like, bro, there's no way.
And we made the
I
time
mean,
that
everything we've ever felt at, we're like, bro, look where it hit this number, this
mm-hmm.
level. And it's just like,
Yeah, me and you had that convo because we were waiting on the news and I was like, I
I
remember
remember, dude.
asking, I was like,
I think we were both short, and it
went
fucking
long.
ran up like
Yeah.
crazy,
And they
and I
hit the
was like,
short
what
term
the fuck?
1618. Yep.
And then turn around, bam, and I was like, bro,
I remember because we talked about it and you were like, I think I'm done watching the news.
yeah,
And I was like, you know what? I wonder what the win rate is. And like trying to go back and look at it and be like, the win rate's kind of mid. Doesn't really do much.
it's a guess.
And you were like, we should just not watch it anymore.
Until you realize what's above you and below you, it's like, oh shit,
That
618 right there.
that brings us good
That
and full
might
circle here because that was where
that
you
might
had told
fucking.
me that's where you had told me to stop listening to Mr. Level Up right about this time. And you're like, look, dude, the
I
news
remember the
doesn't
day
work, bro.
I didn't get mad at you, but I was like, bro, why the fuck are we still listening to this guy?
Yeah, you were sitting beside me in the truck. I remember that.
Yeah,
You were
I
like, why
remember.
the fuck are you still watching this? I was like, because I
I
think
think
it's
you were
right.
showing me his fractals and shit, and
And you
I was
just
like,
chuckled. You
bro,
were like, and that
I
was
was
it.
like, so just, I was like, so just pick a pattern and fucking match it. That don't make
Yeah.
any sense.
And now here I am doing similar now, but have learned the rules that he wasn't
Yeah, but
following.
it's different. It's way different. You weren't just picking a pattern every fucking day.
Yeah.
Every single day. There's a pattern to shit. It's cyclical. It is cyclical. We've figured that out, that it is shit can be cyclical, but it can't be cyclical on the daily. Like where how
Yeah.
that guy was doing, just going back, finding something that looked similar to what was happening that day, and be like, all right, this is hundred
Or
percent
yeah,
going
he would
up,
take a 5 minute chart fractal and then stick it on the
and put
weekly
it over a daily or a week.
and be like,
Yeah,
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 this is gonna
hundred
happen. And we're like,
percent,
no, bro.
100%.
And that's what I was doing wrong. I didn't realize that at the time. And I was like, oh, that's misusing the fucking tool. That's the bad guys who do that.
We just
Well,
figured it out, dude.
it took a while, didn't it?
I
And
mean,
now
yeah,
look,
but it's rewarding as shit
here we are eating
to be
hot
like, hey,
wings.
brother, I'm not saying you're wrong, but I don't think you're right.
We had those convos when you were being what you call pessimistic, which ended up being correct. You know what I mean? I was being overly optimistic and you were pessimistic, and we kind of met in the middle on that shit. We figured fibs out that day. I remember you correcting me. You were like, no, no, no.
I'm
Remember?
still probably, and honestly, that is how I'll always trade pessimistically.
Yeah, dude. You were like, no,
And
you
I
had your
get it.
fibs drawn wrong. You were
And I
like,
might lose,
you were
just like
like,
you're talking about, like, shit might not happen the way I want it or the way I think it is. I might be wrong, and I might be wrong. But in my eyes, I'm like, well, it's better to be wrong thinking it's going down and missing on a few percentages up
mm-hmm.
than doing what happened before.
I,
Because that shit,
I
it's never
remember
left my mind.
I remember
It'll
learning
never leave my mind.
learning Fibonacci retracement. I had drawn a fib and I was like, look at this fib, and you were like, that's the wrong way. I was like, no, it's not. And you're like, yeah, huh, remember? You have to you're like, look,
Oh,
dude.
flipped it. You flipped it.
You were like, look, dude, it shows right here in the fucking Holy Grail. This is how you draw it. And I was like, fuck. Thank God I didn't take that trade because I had it
We
drawn wrong.
fucking, I don't know, man. We learned a lot, dude.
Yeah, just fucking
That's what
around.
the most amazing shit is, seeing how far this has came from me and you on a rooftop
Yeah, dude. People, I
talking
don't think
about
people believe it. You
XRP.
know what I mean? Because I kind of don't believe it sometimes, bro. It's crazy.
It's very weird to believe. I try to explain it, but I try not to over explain it to people sometimes when they ask me about it. And I'm just like, man, we've been through the trial and error. Like,
We already did it, dude.
we kind of know. I'm not saying we know for sure, but we have a set of rules that seemingly work. Like, and
Most of the time.
like if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But if I'd say it's 78.6%,
Hey,
pretty goddamn close, dude.
that's pretty fucking good. If you hit
I
786 as a
mean,
baseball player, dude, you're the greatest of
dude,
all
if
time.
you're literally the great. If you hit 300 in the pros, you are in the Hall of Fame. If you hit 3 out of 4 balls for a hit, bro, you're untouchable.
Yeah, you're the greatest ball player that ever existed in any sport. As a matter of
I
fact, that would
just
be four times greater than the greatest.
I don't try to I should just try not to say it to people that like are fresh. There's a guy at work now, a 21-year-old that's like, should I buy a bunch of Bitcoin right now? I'm like, bro, I mean, you're not in the baddest spot, but don't ask me when the fuck to get out. That's the worst part is like people are like, well, should I sell it? And I'm like, I don't give a fuck, bro. Do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
yeah,
even. I'm just like I just check out. You know what's crazy? Now I just go, bro. There's a group that you can learn a lot of shit from, but you need to get in now.
yeah, and of course they don't do it.
No, only one that did it was the new guy at work, but I don't think he got in. Got in. I think he got in like the general chat.
Oh,
And I don't know what he's doing now.
well, tell them to quit
But
being a
like
hoe.
I told him, bro, I was like, bro, I'm not trying to blow you off, but like if you only knew how many times I've tried to explain this to somebody for no fucking
Yeah,
reason
dude.
because they don't take advantage of any of it, I'm just like, I mean, I just go, there's a group that I love and that I think is probably one of the most valuable assets you could have in your life. And they're just kind of like, what is it? And I'm like, as soon and like it's like, what is it? Da 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 da. I'm like, I don't have Discord. I'm like, all right.
All right, bro. Appreciate the effort there. Good job.
I mean, it's just
But those are the same people. Here's the other side of that coin. Those are the same people that we need to buy because those are the idiots who we sell to.
that's true though.
You don't come
And
along till
I
the
don't
end
think he's
usually.
dumb, but like,
Dumb
and
too.
I kind of get it at the same point. Like, I would be very skeptical of somebody trying to sell me some shit.
Yeah, dude.
And I'm not trying to even sell him. I'm just like, bro, just hop in, read through some of the general shit because there's a lot of shit there. If you even like, there's shit there that's like. It's not like it's just like random people. There's people that's been doing this for a long time posting in there too that'll give you an idea. Like, yeah, it costs you some money, but I swear to God, bro, that shit is invaluable. Like the shit you're gonna get out of that group is
Dude,
invaluable.
the
Like
fucking
it's
first
just
month doesn't even cost anything. But the thing is, what I've learned is if you give people 3 days, doesn't matter. They don't fucking use it, dude. They don't really care. They want people to tell them what to do. And those are the people who
yeah,
lose
dude.
even if they made a lot of money by someone telling them what to do, they lose it a couple months later.
Yeah, because they conti- I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Been there.
Mm-hmm.
But I try
Facts.
to be it's just hard to it's very hard to tell somebody that's very new to it to be like, take your profits. I mean, nobody ever went broke taking money they didn't have. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been there, so it's kind of like I have this like dilemma of being like, no, no, I get it, but like, listen, dude. And then I try to give them the spiel, and I'm like, oh man, they don't give a fuck. I can tell how people react to it, though, being like, they just want somebody to be like, I bought this, here it is. Hopefully, like it's just kind of like because people in this group don't always agree with each other, dude.
100%. 100%.
Especially the top, what'd you say, the top, I don't know, 40, 30 that's been here forever, like from Telegram? Like me, you, and Nick won't agree on the same thing sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Two of us will lose or one of us will win, but it's not like we're not talking shit to each other
Yeah, it's
like
more
you fucking
so
fucked me up.
it's more
It's
so
just a
like,
learning thing. Like,
bro,
what did you
yeah.
see that I didn't
Oh,
see?
check out the 200. It's right here. And you go, oh, shit, it is right there. I
And
didn't
that's
fucking
Nick's
notice that,
thing.
right?
Like, that's Nick's thing, bro. And Nick ain't wrong for that because he's and what made and doing it longer, you realize like Nick might be right. Like,
It doesn't
I
have to
swear to
be
God, dude,
complicated, does it?
it doesn't. That's why I tried to tell him that I was like, bro, it really doesn't have to be that complicated. If you want to be the most simplest of forms of trading, 8 and 21,
Take it even to that 50-day moving average.
that's what I'm.
That's it.
You know what I'm
50-day
saying?
moving average.
Like,
It's
and Nick
slow.
is
It's
like,
smooth. You
Nick
don't
don't give a
fucking,
shit unless it gets to 200.
yeah, dude. Like, Buffalo time,
And
dude.
he's not, and also he's not wrong.
He's not wrong, dude.
He's not
You realize
wrong.
how much money people made, dude, using the simplest
That's
of
bro.
strategies? Oh my God.
That's what I try to tell this dude. I was like, bro, if you get in there and you pay for it, bro, 100%, you'll make more money than you lose on the subscription. Like if you just chill, relax, don't overtrade because that can be a problem too. All been through it. Every single one of us have been like, "Holy shit, this is dipping down. I'm gonna sell this and then buy it
Mm-hmm.
again." And then
Whoops.
you feel like you missed. It jumps up 10%, 12%, and you're like, "I'm gonna buy it," and then it drops right down, and you're like, "Oh shit, that was a wick." But that's overtrading.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody learns, bro. It is what it is, right? It's just like any other thing you've ever done in your life. You just keep learning. And when you have a group of people that are all trying to fucking do the same thing, it really fucking helps.
Yeah, dude.
Especially when it's like 5,000 plus people that are like, and I'm sure like not all 5,000 are like, hey, here's
Mm-hmm.
this. And I'm not even like that. I'm fucking very quiet. I've always been that way. I'll never stop being that way, but I'm always in there. I'm looking, seeing what's happening. But I have to throttle myself because if I get too invested in what people are everybody's saying, it'll creep in my head of like, shit, should I sell this?
Yep.
And that's my weakness. And I'm not afraid to admit that. That's my weakness. That sometimes I overtrade. It is what it is, and I'm trying to be better at that, especially right now, the past 2 months, probably 3 months, because I think I told you in one of the Zoom meetings, I was like, bro, yeah, I overtraded like shit. I
Dude,
lost like
here's a quick thing.
10%.
Here's a quick thing. Here's a People say you're a day trader or I'm a day trader. How many trades
Not
do you see
really.
me post every week? Maybe two or three?
Bro, exactly, dude. You're kind of you're more like you're kind of looking at it the same way I've tried to start. Like I remember the day you were like, "Bro, fuck the daily kind of." I'm just kind of looking at the weekly right now because I know the trend. Trend is your friend.
It's going
If
up.
trend's your friend, higher time frame is also your friend.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, yeah, it might suck if you're checking it every 5 seconds and you're in a different position, but like the regular guy, if you're saying that you know that's going up, especially if you're looking at the higher time frames, then you have to know that you have to let higher time frames play out. Like a month chart, bro, the wick could a wick could look like you're devastated, and
100%.
then it close literally at support, and you're like, "Fuck, why did I trade that?"
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I got to, where I was just over trading, and I didn't lose very much money, but I also was like kind of losing out on gains. I wasn't losing out on losing actual money.
You were wasting time too, which
Exactly.
burns
I'm
you
just
out.
focusing on it. I'm looking at the daily. And what happens is you start looking at the daily, then your brain starts going, "Well, shit, I should look at the 4 hour to see if I can get in a good spot right here."
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, well, if you just look at the weekly and waited for it to close to see, because if you're trading on a daily at two above an eight, then why wouldn't you do the same exact fucking thing for the weekly? The
Correct.
same exact thing for our monthly, which is tough to do. Don't get me wrong, especially new when you're a newer trader.
A nougar.
You're like, bro, I
That was
can't
close,
wait
bro.
a fucking month. I can't wait a month to see if this closes above eight.
I just want to highlight that
Shit,
you said the word nougar, which was very close.
nah, bro, chiggers.
You said nougar,
You know,
which was close to something you're not supposed to say,
I'm
but it
drunk, bro.
wasn't because vowels.
You mean Buppy?
Oh, I would totally agree, dude. I remember texting you that and saying, dude, just look at the weekly. It's fine. It's just look at the
I
weekly.
remember
It's
being
fine.
in the Zoom, and right before the Zoom, you were like, I think I'm gonna ease up on the daily a little bit here and just watch weeklies, especially now, because trend is your
You
friend.
just
I
had
know
having.
it sounds cliche as shit, but trend is your friend.
Yeah, dude. So as long as it's there, keep riding it. And if it fails, we'll do the other thing. It hasn't
Yeah,
happened
dude.
yet. So have a
I know it
beer and watch it.
sucks like dick when you're trying to make money and you're waiting on a week, especially a week. And then if you got to wait a month to follow that chart, you're like, bro, there's no way I can do this.
Mm-hmm.
But what are you doing in that, what, 28 days that you checked it last? Like, who gives a shit?
Drinking a lot
Let
of
it play
beer,
out.
pooping a lot.
Dude, I mean, it's
People
just
poop a
like,
lot. That's what I always say.
not
Go
even,
while you're on the
I'm not
toilet,
even
you know?
shitting on anybody that's doing it because it's just like, I've been there. I've done the
Mm-hmm.
same exact thing anybody's ever done trying to make a buck on this shit.
And failed.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
failed. So don't fail like we
failed
did.
hard, even failed hard as fuck. But like,
Yeah.
patience does work, dude.
It sucks at
If
first,
you
but I
get
would
off,
agree.
it does suck. Like it sucks the worst, dude. It's the pro. It. I mean, dude,
Which is
trying to
why I
wait.
try to do Zoom chats with everybody and fucking keep talking to people so you're around your bros and your bros give you the positive reinforcement that you didn't fucking have before. You can make better decisions. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
Like the bros are like, hey, dude, I would put that shit on red. That
Just
motherfucker's went nine
ease
times in
off,
a
dude.
row. You know what I mean? Like,
Just ease off, bro.
yeah,
Look at the weekly real quick. Have you looked at the weekly at all? No, I haven't. Oh shit. Well, maybe you should check it out because it's not bad at all.
yeah, just have a beer. We're
Like, yeah,
good.
you might have lost 15% this month,
You
but
made 300 last month.
have
Relax.
you seen the weekly?
Exactly, dude. You know what? Because you've
It's
said
just testing whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's testing the 8. It's testing 20.
this is what I
It's
would hope.
testing
This
something.
is what I was hoping we were going to do, which wasn't talk about crypto, but talk more about charts,
I mean, bro,
which is
it's
dope.
just
Because it doesn't matter whether it's stocks, crypto, forex, charts.
it's
Charts are
the
charts.
same thing.
Fucking
Charts are
some are
charts. It doesn't
faster,
matter
some
if
are
you're
slower. You know what I mean? But whatever. They all do the
but
same
those
fucking
rules
thing.
apply. The
100%,
rules
dude.
apply.
Some just take faster times than other.
It doesn't matter what you're looking at. You can look at 4 hour daily, 4 hour and an hour and all that shit moves quicker. Yeah, but what do they follow? They literally almost follow the same rules. And if you're trying to trade off that, I get it. We've all been there. We've all been trying to scalp shit. Every single one of us. There's people in the group right now that are scalping shit.
100%.
A
I haven't
hundred
looked.
percent.
I'm
There's.
trying not to look since we've been doing this. So,
I'm not. I dude. I've literally. I wake up in the morning. I check my shit, and then around lunchtime I'll check it again, and then I'll check it at the end of the day. I'm just like, bro, you've been over trading. You fucked up. I mean, I probably haven't lost or I haven't. What's the word I'm looking for? I haven't not gained money like crazy. Like I probably missed out on what I probably not even $1,000 because I overtrade that much at one point. But it's just like, bro, hold on. We know what's happening. We have a plan. Stick to the plan. Just stick to your plan.
you made a plan for a fucking reason.
Yeah, when you drop down to lower time frames, it really fucks up your plan. It
You're
fucks up your plan,
begging
dude.
for it, dude.
Especially when you know something you don't know, but your speculation and past history and the chart is saying this. If you drop down too low, like, especially for me now, even on the daily, like it is, you will overthink this shit way
You rabbit hole
too
it.
fucking much. Yeah, because then you look at the week at the end of the week and you're like, dude, what the fuck? That thing wicked that far and then just pulled right back up to support, and you're just like, Jesus Christ, why the fuck did I sell that? What the fuck was that?
Mm-hmm. Been done the same thing.
And I mean, I get it when you're trying to like maximize your money gain. I do get that,
You're
but
walking a
like
fine line.
you're walking I mean, razor thin line with especially with crypto charts, dude. You got to be, I don't want to say careful, but you do kind of have to be careful. Like, if you don't follow the rules in crypto, like you can get got quick.
Real fast.
It's not like Forex or stocks. Like this shit moves, dude. This shit. I
No
mean,
leverage
everybody's
needed.
seen it in the past 3 months, dude. How many coins have popped up 90%, and then it's just like, all right, get out.
Yeah, dude. Or
You know
thousands
what
of
I'm saying?
percent.
You're just
Thousands.
like, all right, get out, get the fuck out. And that's another thing. If you fucking get up 90% on some shit, sell that shit until you're back to your original investment.
Yeah,
Sell
dude.
it. I
Get
mean,
your
what
original
are you
money out.
doing?
Get your house
What are you
money out, dude.
doing?
The rest of it's
What
gamble
are
money.
you doing? And I get it because I've been there too, but it's just like, bro, that was 110% candle on the day. What the fuck? It's not going any further, brother.
So look, that
From
happened the other day.
experience,
That happened the other
it
day.
will not go any further.
If you remember, a couple months ago, maybe not the other day, a month ago, a chart showed up. It was like 130% in a day, and I sold it.
Yeah, I
And they
know
were
what
like,
you're talking about.
Keith, you
I
said
know
this was going to
exactly what
go
you're
to
talking about.
54 cents, and it's only at 37. Why did you do that?
Not
I said
now.
it's
It
up
will, but
138%. That's why,
get my fucking profit out, brother.
bro. Did you hear me? It was one day 138%. Show me all
I'm
the
not saying
130. Yeah,
cancel your trade. I'm saying get the money you just earned
yeah.
out of there.
I'm paid. I'm paid. Now it's risk free. Like,
I know exactly. I can't remember the chart you're talking about, but I remember being at fucking Locust, and I remember it happening, and I sold my shit too. I think I sold mine like just a little bit under yours. I don't know what you. I remember the day, dude. I cannot
I can't
remember the
remember what
coin.
coin it was either. I just remember it
Was it?
popped
It
up.
was VThor. Was it VThor?
Vitho. I don't
It was
remember.
one. I swear to God, it was one of
I
those,
just
dude.
remember it shot up real fast, and I was like, "Yep,
It was like
130%. I'm
at the
good."
max. It was like 93%. I swear to God, I remember it because I sold it at like 86, and then your message came through at like 93. Let's say
Yeah,
I sold this for the profit, and I'm gonna move this over when I figure out where to put it. But I remember that, and I'm like, yeah, why would you hold on to it? And it ended up finishing at like 40
yeah. Oh yeah,
or
it went
some
down another
crazy shit.
40%. I could have rebought for an
Yeah,
additional 40%.
exactly. And I'm like, bro, just take it.
Yeah,
I
I
mean, just
remember
take
that.
it, dude.
Yeah,
I know, I get it when you're like at $100 on a trade, and you're like, that ain't shit. And I'm like, yeah, but is it?
dude, Aurora.
That's
That was one of them. It was. I put $100 on it, and it shot up and goes 1,700% in like a week. That was the coin. It was Aurora. That was what it was. I remember because I was up $1,600, and I was like, "Fuck me, dude! I put $100 in this. It's up. Hold on, checks notes. 17x.
check this.
Okay, so yeah, I think I'm gonna sell this. But Keith, you
Stop.
said it might go, and we got a whole bull market. And I was like, you know what? You're
And
right.
it might,
It might, but I'm gonna get my money
but
out now.
why not?
So,
Might I'm just like you, dude. I'm speculating based on my numbers. Sometimes these numbers don't work.
exactly, dude.
Sometimes they don't work.
If you're just gonna give it to me, I'm gonna take it. Like I don't know.
I mean, I think that's just part of doing it long enough to be like,
Yeah,
bro,
putting the
something
effort
shoots
in.
up like that. You understand that, like, there's no way that finishes,
You
and
know
it
what?
might.
Sometimes I think like if you watch an NBA game, they say the worst NBA player is better than any basketball player you've ever seen play. And say, oh no, he's not. If I tried to ball up against
Scalabrini,
some white dude on the end of the bench, I'd kill him. And then Todd Scalabrini made a
Scalabrini,
whole
dude.
fucking video series about
Scalabrini, what did he say? He said,
best
I'm closer to LeBron than you will ever be closer to me.
correct. And then he would go to the best players court in every area and fucking cook them.
Everybody.
Cook them.
Every single body
And
that
they were
ever,
like,
I mean, dude, I remember that.
you're the
I do
worst
remember that.
ball player in the league and you're 10 times better than everyone else. Oh,
Yeah,
there's
you're a
levels to
goddamn
this.
professional NBA player.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you're on the bench, but guess what, brother?
Yeah. There's levels to this.
Uh,
Let me show you
there's
all the
a
hard work I put
100.
in to get here.
That's like me
Right?
getting the JUCO, seeing 92, hitting it a couple times, and then literally realizing, like, bro, if this shit's 93, I'm not gonna be able to touch it.
Dude, yes. I had that same
It's
moment.
all I can do in my life to hit 92 miles an hour, and I'm just like, 93, that's it, bro. I'm gonna be foul tipping. I'm gonna be in the box forever, dude. There's
No
no way I'm
bullshit.
gonna
I
hit.
had the same moment. So from what this, I remember that no bullshit. Like it was not, man. The year ends. We traveled that year. We got to go to Wilmington and play in a series, and we almost made it on TV. All right, Little League World Series. We almost made it on TV. Elizabeth Dole Bridge is out there. It's Elizabethton, North Carolina. Anyway, killed it. We made it all the way there. We didn't quite make the goal. We lost to the home team, right? We lost. I was the last out, bottom of the sixth, and I hit the last line drive that got us out, right? Super sad. But it was fun. It was sad that we lost. So anyway, next year comes up. I didn't practice because I never practiced in the off season. I played other sports. So Keith's going to do what he always does. He's going to walk in here. I'm going to be on the All-Star team like I always am. I'm going to fucking make travel. I always do. And I get in the fucking box, and this kid pulls one back and rips it about 91 at my knees. And I went, what the fuck was that? Is he allowed to play with us? That was my thought. What the fuck was that?
This guy Dominican? What the fuck?
I'm like, bro, I can't even see the ball. Oh, okay.
Yeah, dude.
So he throws a couple more, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to have this. So he says, it's cool. We thought this might happen. He's pretty good. So we're going to take everybody to the cage tomorrow. So show up. We're all going to the cage. Cool. No big deal. So I've never been to the batting cage and been to the 90 plus lane. So where do we go? We go to the fucking 90 plus lane. He fires it up. 95. You don't even see the ball. I'm
That's
like,
how I felt.
horse shit.
Exactly how I
There's
felt.
no way. You're a liar.
How's it? There's literally no way a ball was pitched.
There's no fucking way, dude. He's like, so here's what you're doing wrong. And I did a couple things and I could see the ball a little bit. So now I got to fucking swing the bat and hit the ball. There's no way on God's green earth. Let's do that outside in the sunlight. There's a shadow behind
shadows and shit.
Yeah, right. You fucking kidding me, dude? Not gonna happen.
I swear to God, dude, I remember that shit.
My cousin Jeremy tells a great story
thing.
about going to ECU. You know, I'm gonna walk onto the baseball team at ECU.
Yeah, he said that story the other day in the chat.
Bro, he's like, I get on the bus and I thought I was just with college kids, and they get off the bus and this motherfucker's
just
6'4",
a bunch of gargantuans. Like, God dang.
He says, I just said, nope, that's not gonna happen. I'm getting back on the
bus. I'm heading back.
I'm gonna start bowling.
Bro,
and he did, dude.
The best thing that you could do as an athlete is realize where your top is, dude.
Yeah, man.
And when I saw 93 and I could barely see the ball at all, I was like, holy shit. Like,
how are you guys even throwing it that hard? Was my fault.
I'm in JUCO, and we're talking about, like, in JUCO, you're trying to make D1, and I'm like, I'm not making D1, bro. Like, I'll just wait till he hangs a curveball, which he did, and I hit it. But even after I hit it, I was like, that's not that great, because it's like,
oh, I got it in the outfield.
He threw that 81 miles an hour compared to his fastball, which is 93. That I'm just standing there like, where's the ball,
dude? No bullshit.
Oh
I had
shit,
the same
he's
moment.
got it.
Yeah, I was like, first of all, how did he throw it that hard? That was my thing. Like,
it might be the hard.
He couldn't do that. His name was Chris Mason.
It might be the hardest thing in baseball, dude.
He ended up going to he ended up going to UNC. Chris Mason.
Hitting 100-mile-an-hour fastball might be the hardest thing in sports ever.
It's 4/1000ths of a second. That's your reaction.
I think after 90, it's either 92 or 93. Your eyes literally cannot like register fast enough.
You see an echo
nuts.
of the ball.
All you see is like he released it there, and I'm guessing
it goes in this angle.
Bananas, like, to me. Like,
yeah, dude.
Playing baseball for that long, and then you're like, wait a minute, I'm topping out. Like, you're trying to tell me my eyeballs literally are like guessing right now?
So, let's go out there versus 100. And then, oh, by the way, dude, he throws a slider that looks like a fastball.
And then turns.
Over, dude. And then turns.
He tunnels it. It looks exactly like the fastball that you didn't see, but you know it was a fastball because all of a sudden there was a pop and it was behind you.
The closer for the Mets, dude.
All right, I'm going to swing, what's that, Diaz?
Yeah, dude, Edwin Diaz. The curve, his slider,
cutter,
fastball,
he's got like 100 miles an hour cutter, and then he throws like a 90 mile an hour slider behind it. It's just like, all right, I'm out.
So here's the thing: the cutter,
the
fastball,
brother.
And the slider all have the same arm angle and release point.
That's what I'm saying. You tunnel that pitch, dude, it's over, dude.
How the fuck can you know? And they show the replays, and you're like, yeah, that's the same pitch, and then it falls off the table, and you go,
over, dude.
The fuck am I watching, dude?
10 mile an hour difference at that speed is like, that might as well be, that's night and day, dude.
It's so fast.
And it spins away from you as a righty. You're like, bro, all right, well.
I thought I hit it.
You know what's crazy? Barry Bonds had hitting advice, and it was funny as shit. And I was like, man, this motherfucker really hit a baseball. He was just like, I mean, the catcher catches it every time, right? And I'm like, shit, he kind of does catch it every fucking time. Why can't I just catch it with the goddamn bat? I literally, when he said that in an interview, I just sat there. I was like, damn, he's not wrong, though. The catcher catches every 101 mile an hour fastball thrown at him.
Imagine trying to catch a professional knuckleball.
Bro, Phil Necro coming out there on you, dude.
Yeah,
it's just hitting. It's playing Twister in the air.
And interestingly enough, Phil Necro, he threw a fast knuckleball. It
Yeah,
was,
dude.
low 80s, like R.A. Dickey did.
But you know
Um,
how low 80, dude, that would look bananas because
dude, you
most of them
imagine
are
because
like
there's an echo
upper
behind the
60,
ball.
low 70s, dude.
Like when you throw fast, there's an
Just,
echo behind the ball. You can't see the lace spin after a certain speed anymore. You see the echo.
yeah.
So now you're seeing an echo that's moving in
Your
multiple
eyes,
directions.
that's what's the documentary Fastball. Literally, it opened my eyes and I didn't feel as bad anymore because they were like, I think it was 93 or 94. They were like, your eyes cannot, like, they can't register it. They're registering where it comes out at, and then your eyes are guessing where it's going to land.
100%, dude.
A-
And if
And I
you
was
ever,
like,
and the
well,
other thing is, if you watch a knuckleball while you're sitting on the ground and it's coming towards you, versus standing up and looking out of the corner of your eye like you are when you're hitting, the flutter of the
square that
ball is
bitch up,
different.
dude.
The flutter of the ball is different. You see the ball dance on the way to you if you look this way. But if you're
When's the
looking
last time you
straight,
had your eyes checked?
when you're looking straight, the ball just goes floating. It doesn't bounce back
It
and forth as
does
if you're doing that.
do that.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
I In high school, I was struggling. I was in a crazy slump. I think it was my sophomore year. And so what I did was literally I just changed my stance in the middle of the game. I literally planted my right foot and literally would square up with the pitcher. Like I was standing just looking at him like
Just so you can
this.
see the ball better.
And I was 2 for 3 for that game. And it definitely helped. But it was like, is that how I want? It's weird because it's like it depends on how you approach hitting too, though. Like there's like Luis, I can't remember his name. He plays for the Marlins, but he like you can't strike him out. Like 9% strikeout rate in his career, which is fucking ridiculous.
Castilla?
Maybe
Can't
I
remember.
could tell you tomorrow. I'll see it tomorrow.
Yeah.
But you can't strike him out. 9%. Like the same guy plays. He's a switch hitter. I think his name's Julio. Plays third base for them. Same thing. 10% strikeout rate. Like you can't strike him out. You almost you just. But the one guy hits for contact, which is kind of a lost art in
Right.
Major League Baseball right now. But like you can't get him. I mean, you're gonna have to get him out. Like, you can't strike him out. You're gonna have to. He's either gonna put the ball in play. But his I don't know, dude. Playing baseball enough, you realize how ridiculous it is to hit a round ball coming at you, even at 85, even if it's
Bro.
regular, just
So
with a round bat, round ball, and
I
to get a
encourage
hit is
people I
bananas.
encourage people to go to your local AAA or AA team and watch a game real quick, just so you can see what I'm talking about as far as the echo of the ball. You're not going to be up there, but you'll be close, and you'll see how fast the ball moves, and
It's
how you wouldn't be
bananas.
able to move your arms fast enough to hit the
Nope.
ball, right? Then, so Andrew's yet to get to a Braves game, and I want to get his Braves game cherry
At the new field. At the
at the
new
new
field. I
field.
haven't been to the new one.
So that's been years since you've seen the ball in person. Dude, when Acuna hits the
At that
ball,
level for sure,
when
dude.
Acuna hits the ball 113 miles an hour,
It
I
doesn't
need you
make
to
sense to me.
understand that uh, your eyes can't watch the ball get to the outfield. How the fuck are they catching it? Just
That's what's
catching the
nuts.
ball.
When Barry Bonds said that day, I was like, wait a minute. He is right. The catcher catches every fucking 103, 102 mile an hour fastball.
And then throws it back.
But as a hitter, it seems like you don't know what is happening. That 2 feet, maybe of distance makes all the difference in the world. Like your eyes can like, oh, I see it, catch. I see it, catch. But when you're standing 2 feet closer, you're like, your eyes are like, what the fuck was
To
that?
100%.
That's what makes, bro. I don't. I mean, I know people love different sports, and the only thing I think that might parallel it is maybe like a free kick, but the ball's not moving. The ball's not moving. Like you get a free kick from I don't know, however many yards out is
Mm-hmm.
pretty wild in soccer,
15 meters.
football,
15
but
meters.
like that ball's not traveling at your foot at a 95 plus
That you
clip.
have to
Like
catch perfectly.
it's just
There's a
it's a round ball and a round bat. Like it's
there's
not
a
cricket.
it's 3 millimeters from a foul ball to a home run.
You know how crazy that? I
Three
mean, bro,
millimeters.
I got a couple cousins that only play football, and I was like, bro, the thing is about me is like I can play basketball, I can play football, but I guarantee you could not hit a 90-mile-an-hour
Oh,
fastball.
I could
I
almost,
guarantee
yeah.
90.
Try
Your
bunting.
eyes can register it. Your eyes can see it, but I guarantee you, you will not get the bat hit on that ball. I promise you,
Five
you won't.
pitches. You wouldn't hit any of them.
10 miles an hour faster, you don't even know where the ball is. You have no idea where it is. I guarantee it. I've argued with people about this shit my entire life. I'm like, bro, I love every sport ever played. But I'm telling you, you get in that batter's box with a round baseball bat and somebody throwing 100 miles an hour, you will not touch it.
100%.
That's because it's
100%.
like I can't remember the averages, but like and the player's name, but let's just say like the people that are pros right now in high school were hitting 500 or above.
100%.
One guy was hitting 750, and I thought it was the most insane thing I've ever seen in my
With an
life.
aluminum bat
And then like
or
my
composite.
high school team now, they got raped every game they played. 10-run rule, no runs. And I asked one of the guys, I was like, bro, what's happening? He was like, bro, all the parents think that their sons are professional baseball players.
Oh my God.
And so then their sons think they're professional baseball players. And I'm like, yeah, but y'all getting 10-run ruled in high school. And they're like, I'm just telling you what is happening. I'm like, listen,
I'm just telling you what's happening.
I played JUCO. I hit 400 at the plate, and I only made JUCO. You think if you don't score a single run on a team that you're gonna make the pros? You lost your damn
You're
mind,
not
dude.
gonna make it, brah.
Like you gotta hit 500, 600, 750 for it to be realistic, to be
And
honest.
pitch. And pitch.
Like your gloves insane.
Uh-huh.
No air like bro. I was like I couldn't be a coach because I'd straight up tell them like you can't hit an 80-mile-an-hour fastball, which is probably what you're facing in this league. I mean, bro, you're not even JUCO material, dude. Like, what are we talking about right now?
Womp, womp, womp. I remember those
But
convos I had with myself, dude.
yeah, dude, I had it the when I got to fucking JUCO, and we had a guy that ended up pitching for the Braves farm system,
Mm.
and I did get a hit, but I promise you, I waited for a curveball. I
Oh,
didn't.
dude,
I
that
didn't even try.
that
I
was
didn't
the
even
other
try on
thing.
the fastballs.
That
I
was
was
the
like,
other thing I
nah.
was gonna say, dude. I remember seeing that pitch, and he was telling me this is what other people we're gonna play some teams here who are gonna throw like this, and I was like, nah. Like you're just doing this because you're elite, and you're fucking showing off. He's like, no, Keith. Like he played second base when he didn't pitch, and I played first. So he's like, no, Keith, they can fucking spin it, dude. And I'm like, well, I guess I'll try. So then first game, kid's throwing gas, bro. He's got a good curve. He's throwing gas. I'm waiting for a curve. Bases are loaded. One out. All right. I come up to hit, and he's gassing me. I'm like, yo, that was a smoking pitch, dude. I don't know if I can hit that. I remember
You
looking
know
over
it's
at the third
crazy
base
when you're
coach.
like, I'm waiting for a curve.
I'm
I'm
like,
waiting for a
fuck,
curve,
dude.
dude.
Let me
Anything
fucking
straight, I'm
stretch
gonna
this
let
shit out,
ride.
bro. If he throws another fastball, I'm just going to put my bat out there, and I'm gonna hope I hit it. Next pitch, thought it was gonna be a fastball because his arm angles were really consistent. Curve, and he fucking hung it over my head. And I was like, shit, that was it, dude. I was like, I'm not gonna get another fucking curve. He's gonna now that he's thrown a
One
shit curve, he's not gonna throw
one
another one.
mistake.
He's not gonna throw another one. It's all gonna be fastballs. I gotta hit the fastball. I'm like, fuck. So next pitch, same thing, fucking heater right down the middle, and I fouled it off. And I was like, oh shit, I made contact.
I can do this,
So I
dude.
got the
I can do
timing
this.
kinda. I fouled it straight behind the catcher's legs, straight through the catcher's legs, right? I'm like, okay. So I had the timing. It's just that my bat
You
was in
have
the
to
right
gear
place.
up. You got to gear up too.
I realized it right there. I'm like, but I didn't load up enough. I got to really load the fuck up here. I got all the way against the white line, back of the box. Fucking sprung my leg, dude. I was on the ball of my foot the whole nine. Right down the middle again, fastball. and I laid my bat out there and I dribbled that bitch back to the pitcher. Pitcher made a bad throw home and I got an RBI. And I was like, yeah, motherfuckers, best hitter on the team. I'm batting 1,000 with an RBI, dude. I was so geeked, bro. That happened twice that game. How about after that? That was the last baseball game I ever played. That was
I
it.
mean,
That was the
bro,
last baseball game I ever played, dude. And I never
it's
went back
one
out
of
there
the
again.
most difficult sports of all time, dude.
I never forget that I never went back out there again because I thought maybe some other teams don't throw as hard, but life kind of crumbled at that point. And that was the last game ever, dude. And I remember thinking after that, going and watching the Braves game, going, how the fuck are they hitting 95,
Bro,
bro?
it's like right now, Ozuna is like the best hitter in baseball, especially on pitches 97 and above. And you're
He's
like,
waiting for you
how?
to throw it fast.
It's like, how? What the fuck? How?
If you want to get him out,
Literally,
don't throw him fastballs.
literally,
Like,
yeah, a bunch of pitchers and teams just started fucking throwing off speed to him, but it's like, wait a minute. He's the best hitter in baseball at 95 plus, and it's just like, all right, well, how does that work? How are you
yeah, he's
seeing
so
it,
loaded up for the fastball.
swinging it, and then being like, all right, that's a home run, a double in the gap, like, bro,
And now he's forcing off speed pitches, which give him more time to react, which means he can place the ball when runners in scoring position.
bro.
So I can get a sack fly out of this, knowing you're going to throw
I
me some
just
off
hope
speed
he
shit.
keeps hitting the baseball like he hit his girlfriend, dude. Like it's just
100%, dude. Hands up, bro. Hands down, man down. If you're going to swing, swing for the fences. And that karma,
he's fucking
that juice needs to go all the way
insane.
through, bro.
And don't get me wrong, bro. At the first of the year last year, he was like 139 average,
And
like
he was
about this
Ozuna
time
from
of
the
year.
Braves. Yeah, he was Ozuna
And
from the Braves.
we kept thinking like, bro, they're about to trade him. There's no way they're
100%.
about to get rid of
He's
him.
a drunk. They're not keeping him.
And then he fucking turned up for the whole second half of the season, and then he
And
comes in
oh,
this season just the same way. And I'm like, well, I guess he's the guy.
for what
I
I think
don't
what happened realistically is after that second DUI when he was Ozuna from the Braves again, I think they kind of said, all right, look, bro, it's time to put down the bottle. And I think for what it's worth, he may have
how
done that.
old is that guy?
28, 29.
Oh, so he's in that age
It's in
where
his
like
prime, bro.
you're kind of like
You're the
with some
dude.
bullshit mistakes, you're kind of like,
He knows he's the dude, so he's fucking around.
I mean, bro, it's been wild to watch. I'm not gonna watch this game that played tonight until tomorrow morning, but like he is the best hitter on the Braves without a doubt.
Best
I
hitter? I
know
don't know about that. I would say Acuna's the best hitter. I'd say
100%.
Ozuna has the most power.
No, Acuna's dog shit right now, dude.
No, on the team, the best hitter though is Acuna. Not
Through
right
the first,
now. Not
through the
right
first,
now. I'm talking
maybe not, maybe.
because
I mean,
Acuna.
I kind of agree with you there, but like right now, Ozuna, he's probably the reason we've won a lot of games
Oh,
because he's hit a
100%.
lot of RBIs and doubles.
Right now, Ozuna is the
If
better
Acuna
average.
can't catch up with the fucking fastball right now, which is aggravating. But he's not alone. Fucking Olson hasn't caught up with fastballs.
Riley,
Riley hasn't caught up. Actually, I'll take that back. Riley has been barreling balls like hell. He just keeps hitting it right to people, which
dude, the other night when
might
he hit
be.
it to the
I would
track,
rather strike out than fucking barrel 3 balls in a game and they just get caught. I'm like,
dude,
fuck this.
the other night, ninth inning, he hit it to the track, and I'm not bullshitting. I was
Yeah,
watching it. He cracked it, and fucking
bro.
old boys.
That whole game, I think he hit one. I can't. I think maybe not Darno, but
Oh, Darno did the same thing. He
fuck,
barreled one to the fucking warning track. I was like,
the left fielder, fuck, I
killing
can't
it.
remember the. No, the other guy.
Allstar, nah, fucking Adam Dunn.
He's been there for a while.
Dunn.
Done,
Yeah.
bro.
Adam
They
Duval.
all
Adam
three
Duval.
Duval
I'm an asshole. Sorry.
barreled. I mean, barreled balls out that way, and they just died. It literally just died right at the track, and I was
Mm-hmm.
like, "Damn, that is the worst feeling in the world. Just fucking
Bro,
absolutely crushing a ball and somebody catching it, and you're just
Riley
like, Jesus
crushed it,
Christ."
dude. And I'm
I
watching
thought
it.
it was gone
And
off the
Galden,
bat. I was like,
bro,
"Oh, that's
Galden
gone.
says,
Fuck yeah,
and Riley puts a charge in one, and I immediately turned up.
dude."
And I
I
was like,
swear to
that's
God, I
out.
was with
That's
you.
out. And he slowly jogs back to the track. Punk, out number one. I was like, the fuck? He crushed that
And
ball.
Riley's jogging to first, and you can literally saying, "What do I have to do?"
You
I
can see his
swear to God,
mouth,
you can
bro.
see him say, "What do I have to do?"
Yeah.
Because that was like the fifth or sixth one he barreled, and it's just like, and that one for sure, I was like, "Oh, that's gone. We're about to get a 2-run lead."
Yeah.
Nope.
I think it's a consequence of a lot of guys not playing too much in spring training, and so they don't get jazzed up for these new kids' fastballs. And they put these
It
new
could
guys in
be.
there beginning of the year. They got that new body, new juice, and a lot of fastballs.
97 plus is tough, dude. I mean, 93 for myself was
A
impossible, so I can only
professional
imagine
has a hard time with it.
90. You see 97, you're like, God dang, bro, what else I gotta do?
In the shadows, hot, sweaty, tired,
Well, I
dirt in your
fucking love
eyes.
baseball. Baseball is my favorite thing of
It's
all
so much
time.
better in person too. You can watch it on TV and get a little
It is
bored.
fire. I don't get that bored, but I'm like, bro, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I love baseball, but in person, it's even better because like if you're at a game, you could drink some brewskis, hang out because there's like time to hang out,
With the boys. Yep.
and then there's time to watch the game, and it's just I love baseball, dude.
Fourth inning,
I
you're
don't
like, you
know.
know what? I think I'm gonna have a beer.
It catches a
And
shit ton of hate, which I honestly kind of get. It is a slow game. But then everybody that hates on it, I'm like, get in the box.
it's
Get
so
in the fucking
hard.
box, brother. Get in the fucking box, and then you tell me how fucking shitty it
If
is.
you
Like,
think
because
you're
you're
so
not hitting,
good, just go out to third base and make a throw to first for me, real quick.
bro. A routine play too.
Yeah.
Just make a routine ground up to third. Just make it.
So we're clear here. The hitters, they
And
also
then you
run
going
fast.
in, you got to put your helmet on, batting gloves, and you're in the hole.
And by the way, these guys who hit, they run 4.5s, 4.6s. So
Bro,
they're got Olympic speed. So not only when you get the ball hit to you, you have to make a good throw, but you have to do that very rapidly because these guys can
it's
fucking haul the mail.
I fucking love the sport of baseball. I do, dude. It's my favorite thing in the world to watch. It's almost like a soap opera because the Braves. I mean, you're going to get a ton of games all through the year,
Mm-hmm.
so it's almost like every day I come home, I'm like, dude, I can't wait to see the Braves play. And I watch other highlights, but like the Braves are my team, so it's just like,
So I get that way about the Panthers, but we've
oh
also
man,
been
I
going. We've
gave
also
up
been
on them, dude.
we've also been going for 4.5 hours. So,
We're wild
bro,
right
I
now.
want to wrap it. At the same time, when are we going to do this
I'm with
again?
you, dude. Because I'm
When are we going to do this again?
dude. Whenever you tell me you want to do it, dude, I'll 100%
What
come
I want to
fucking.
do
Because
is
all we're doing is bullshitting, and I love this
thank
shit.
you. What I want to do is once a week or month or year or something. And I need to get schedules from people because they don't know if you know it, but you're entertainer than shit, dude.
I mean, I'm just having. Honestly, I forgot we were honestly doing it,
See,
and I just felt like I was just talking to you,
exactly. That's the point.
which is kind of what we're doing.
100%.
And that's when I get comfortable when I mean, you know me, dude. You know me for a fucking while now.
Yeah, dude.
You
Let's
know
go.
how I can be and how I am. Like I can be kind of like the life of the party and like talking a lot, or I can be like just over in the corner
I'm going,
being
I don't
very
know, dude.
quiet. That's me, dude.
That's a
I'm
hundred
either I
thousand
don't know,
percent.
dude, or I fucking know, dude.
And you're all into it. You're all into it, dude.
It just depends on like if I forget what's happening.
Hundred
Cause like
percent.
this has just felt like a conversation with my boy and hadn't really thought about anything else. And
Exactly.
now we started what at like roughly 10. It's 2:30 in the
So
morning.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this into 2 episodes, and I'll do part one and part two, and I'll go back and watch them and add timestamps and stuff so people can just like fast forward the parts they don't want to see or whatever.
Right.
But I'll get them loaded up, and I'll send them to you first so you can look at them. I haven't uploaded anything yet. I've just been saving it in the background, and then we'll schedule out to do this some
Uh,
more. It was awesome doing this, dude. Thank you.
hell yeah, dude. We get an invite. If you want to do it with it, I don't know what your plans are, but like we could invite like Nick over to
Are you
do
trying to touch
one.
tips?
Like it'd be like me, Nick, and you, or like me,
Ooh,
you, and
menage a
Frank.
trois.
But honestly, Frank will overtalk both of us as much as I love him, dude.
Oh, fucking Frank's awesome, dude. He get
And
going
the
about
Zoom,
Zionists and he
dude.
won't stop, dude.
And the funniest thing in the Zoom meetings is like us talking and Frank just like spouting off some shit, and you're like, wait, hold on, Frank, hold on.
He
Let
goes,
me
I don't
get
know,
this
man.
thought. Let me
Let
get this thought out, dude.
me get this thought out, dude. Frank's awesome. It's different in
Uh,
person too because he doesn't have that overpowering voice in
he
person.
doesn't have that.
He's
That's what
like
I
three
was
and a
thinking.
half
I was
feet
like,
tall,
bro,
dude. He's like the smallest little not angry dude ever. And then on
How many
Zooms is
people
so
were in the
powerful.
fucking Telegram at the beginning? Was it 40-ish?
17.
Bro.
It started with 11, then 17. 17 turned into 40. 40 turned into 150. 150 turned into
What's that?
1100.
5,500 plus?
1100 turned into 12,000. No, 10,000. 10,000 turned into 17,000. And then we have 5,800 or 5,600, whatever is on Discord, bro. Don't
In the
fucking ask
cord?
me. I don't know what's happening.
That's
Are
fucking
you kidding me? I
bananas.
don't know what's happening. And I've cut
Because it's
way
a,
back on what I say and do out in the public too. Like I don't even really do social media. I troll on social media now. Twitter is just me reposting dumb shit. Like
it's
fucking
fucking wild to see,
SEC today when the fucking LSU dude were giving shit to the protesters. I was like fucking SEC.
Nah,
It's
dude.
so stupid.
Whenever you want to do anything like this, I'm totally game, dude.
Well, good. I'm for
I'm
it, dude. We'll
fucking
do it again in a couple weeks or something.
hell yeah, bro. Just let me know. I mean, I'm not gonna be on call. The only thing I don't
Oh
want to
shit! I don't
happen
want
is
to hear
me
about fucking being on call.
being on call sucks, dude. Because
Yeah,
my anxiety's just all the time. Like, fuck, is my phone okay? It's still
I will
charged.
put that bitch
Shit.
in the drawer and not look at it.
I mean, I've got pretty goddamn. Well, I don't want to say goddamn lucky, but like, I've got like 4 weeks in a row where I haven't got anything. But before
Mm.
that, it was like 7 weeks straight. I got a call, and I remember just thinking like, Dennis fucking lied. He
Dennis
said I would
lied, dude.
never get any goddamn calls, and then I've got a
Dennis is
call
this.
every. Dennis is this,
Dennis
dude.
is this.
This son of a bitch.
You kids won't understand that. You have to go watch The Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia
That is,
to
dude.
pick
If
up
they
on
don't
that
watch
one,
that
dude.
shit, they're out of their minds, dude.
Dennis
That
is
might be one of the
this.
greatest. I
I
told
hate
Stephanie
that
she needs
son
to
of a
watch it.
bitch.
I was like, Stephanie, you have to watch fucking.
He's like, damn him. Or whatever.
Can
Oh,
I
you better
have it?
hush and not talk like
Okay,
that.
today is.
Dude, it's so good. Quesadillas. You got any of them quesadillas? Dude, it's so fucking
What?
good. What?
And then they're just in the fucking drive-through waving at those people in the window who they clearly don't know. They
Tanner.
have no idea who it is,
Hey,
and they're
Tanner.
just.
Fucking
She just lost her baby.
her. They took her baby. She's crying.
They took her baby.
Renee. She's fucking
Oh,
screaming,
dude.
dude. Renee. Fucking stupid.
You gotta fucking see those two little white kids taking a dip of Red Man. One of them's like, he takes it and he's like, "Damn, RJ, it tastes like raisins." And then he looks at the camera. Y'all like raisins?
Fucking stupid, dude. I gotta go back and watch The Whites again tomorrow or something because it's so good. I forget pieces and stuff. Every time I watch it, I relive it. I'm like, oh my God,
It's
this is
been
the
a while
best
since I
documentary
watched
of
it.
all time. We should do a
But
documentary watch party. That would be hilarious. Let people know about
oh,
The Whites live.
I mean, because this one ran long enough, we could have watched it twice, dude. We could have fucking just
Could have analyzed
let it
it.
roll.
And what he said right
Like
here is
now
acid.
here,
He's talking about green beans. These are painkillers. Right?
what was the fucking one where the guy was it in North Carolina where the guy died shortly after they were in like a fuck they're the wrestlers fucking called him out. What was that one?
The rest
It
is
was
fine.
about Gastonia or King's Mount. I think it was Gastonia. He was like, "You won't come to Gastonia."
Oh, that was
What
Uncle
is that?
Goddamn. That was Uncle
Uncle
Goddamn.
Goddamn, dude.
Oh
I
my
could not
God.
fucking dude.
Who put us on? You were like, Jose. It was Jose. Who said Jose put us on, dude?
Let's just fucking let's just go to his gravesite and do one there, dude.
And I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, Jose put us on, and you send me the video. And I'm like, what is he talking about? And I click on it, it's
Uncle
Uncle Goddamn.
Goddamn.
And they're fucking spray painting him silver, dude.
I mean, I swear to God, it was in Gastonia. I swear to God,
It
that's where it was.
was.
It
It
was
was.
literally in
Remember
Gastonia.
they
I
had
was
the
like,
log
what the
cabin
fuck?
couch, dude? The
Bro,
log
I swear
fucking
to God,
cabin
the one
couch.
dude was living in a camper. They set his hair on fire and
He
he
was
didn't even know
cussing
what
a
was
TV
happening.
out over wrestling, bro.
And
He
then they sent
fucking,
in that
you
promo
fake
video like, we'll fuck
motherfucker.
you up.
I'll fucking
You
kill
come to
you.
Gastonia, boy.
Come to Gastonia. Come to Gastonia. That's what he's saying to the fucking wrestlers, dude. He was all serious and shit. He was locked in, bro. He was ready to go. Oh, and they were lighting his hair on fire. God dang it. They spray painted him silver, dude. He was like, God damn. That's all they could say, dude. Uncle
Oh,
Goddamn.
man.
You're going to go watch it before you go to bed, ain't you?
Name it Uncle Goddamn. That's the podcast name.
Uncle Goddamn. Oh, that's wonderful. That's the only thing I haven't really done is come up with a name for it. Should we do the
That
No
was the
Name
first thing
podcast?
off my mind. Untitled.
Could call the podcast Untitled.
As soon as you, I'm just going. As soon as I hear a word, I'm just going with what the first thing that pops in my head.
Untitled. I kind of like that.
Uncle, Uncle Bob, damn, Uncle,
Untitled. The story of Uncle
just
Goddamn.
untitled. The story. It has nothing to do with it at all. Untitled,
Untitled, bro. That's perfect.
mastered version.
Oh my god, that's perfect. I think I might call it Untitled. I like that.
I kind of like that too. First one, number one, untitled. We
No,
don't
the
know yet.
whole podcast.
Untitled. We don't know yet.
The whole podcast is called Untitled.
I'm not mad at that at all, dude.
Did you watch Untitled the other day? What was it about?
What is
I
that?
don't know, dude. They were bullshitting for like 5 hours.
It was literally. I had to turn it off. It was just all over the place.
Yeah, dude. Exactly. Welcome to our world.
Welcome to the world of just a couple guys staying
Yeah,
up late
dude.
at night.
The fucking trades a lot or whatever.
And most of this podcast is literally nothing about trading.
It's perfect, isn't it?
I mean, it kind of is,
It's kind of
dude.
perfect, dude. That's why I love it so much. That's why I don't want to stop. I was like, anyway.
I don't want
Anyway,
to inundate anybody with my shit.
we go to some other shit. I want to talk more about baseball and fucking the
Yeah,
intricacies that people
bro.
don't really talk about.
Next time we do one, just if you have like ideas
I'm
or
not writing
anything,
shit
write.
down. Stop it. I can't read English, bro.
Well, I'm
I
just
have a.
saying you can write it down. I'll write it down. Get some bullet points, or if I think of anything,
That's
I'll
way
write
too
some
much
shit
work.
down.
That's way too much work.
Because there was when we started, I did want to ask you about the rap battle. That's why there was a couple points where I was like, bro, what about? And you're like, wait a minute. And I was like, what about the rap battle? That was one thing did want to ask you about because it's kind of the thing.
Well, there's going to be
It's
more of
just
that because we didn't talk enough about Chris Brown and Quavo, but we'll do it next. I don't want to keep going because we're already almost 5 hours. So
nah, dude. It's almost 3 o'clock in the
this is
morning.
dope.
We've already
Thank you.
burned this out,
Thank you for doing this. I'll get them shot
dude.
up.
This isn't even a chore, dude. This is just me hanging out with you, bro.
Fucking awesome. I love it, dude. I want to continue doing this because nobody knows who you guys are, and they should. It's not just me; it's us. And there's so many cool people to talk to, and so many cool stories that people haven't heard. And the bros, you guys know them all, and fucking no one knows anything. We got to talk about. I want to talk about this shit, dude. We're about to
Especially
make a
like
ton of money. We're about to make a ton of
hanging
money.
out with the bros too in Vegas, like really seeing them for the first time in person was like, damn, this is dope as shit. Like these guys are cool as shit.
Yeah, they're lifelong friends now.
Fucking Terry, for like, I mean, like that. Those were
The bros,
Jeremy,
dude.
dude.
The
Didn't even meet.
bros.
I like Jeremy was fucking cool as shit.
The bros. It's the bros, and we all hung out with the bros, just like you always talk about you want to do, but you never actually do. Fucking the bros just went to
That's
Vegas
true. I mean, we're all across the country almost.
and met in one spot, got drunk and high together, and had a good time, dude.
Damn, I can't wait to do this shit
A
again. That shit will
hundred
be
thousand
fun as
percent.
fuck.
I want to do it at the end of the year if we make enough.
I don't know about 9 days again, but
No, that's too much, bro.
bro,
There's a soft
you
spot.
know it was too much for me because after like the 6th day, I was like, I think I'm gonna, I think we'll just go up to the room for a minute, man.
Do you remember when we went to the desert and the next day we were all fucked because we were dehydrated?
Dude, and didn't realize it.
No,
I
we
got
had no
burnt.
idea, bro.
I got burnt on my arms where I had sun, and I was like, I'm fine right there. And then I got burnt. I was like, wait a minute, what? I'm not sweating, but I'm fucking scorched.
Uh huh. That was different. That's desert heat. First time I ever felt
If I
that.
ever go back to Vegas, I did think about it after we left. I was like, I would go for like 4 days and have like a plan for each day. Like one day's a pool day, one day's a Fremont day, one
Mm-hmm.
day's like catching a fucking like Bill Burr show or a Kevin Hart
Mm-hmm.
show. One day's this show
What you got
instead
to
of
do is
fucking
plan
just
and say, hey, we're going to do this day. We're going to do that. In the
it's
meantime, here's what we'll do and mingle, right? And then you fill in the gaps. You know what I mean?
yeah, dude. During the day, I mean, there's so much shit to do.
Just
But
go
the
walking
pool day
around.
was fun. If everybody would have came to the pool day,
That was the bomb.
that was the shit. Like
Dude,
that would have been. I mean,
I was
granted, I
so
did
high.
get absolutely scorched high off acid, off
I
weed.
was
All I was
so
drunk
gone,
as
dude.
shit.
What a
I
terrible
remember we
idea, dude.
both were. I remember we were both like kind of like floating in the pool, and I looked at you, and you looked at me, and we just smiled.
Fucking hell yeah,
We're
dude.
just like,
Hell yeah, dude. and that bitch with them humongous watermelon tillies got in the swimming pool, and my loudmouth ass couldn't
Bro,
shut up, dude.
haven't thought about. I mean, I literally haven't thought about it till you just said it, and I can literally see that lady right now.
100%. I can see you guys
No
saying
ass
Keith, Keith,
at
Keith,
all,
Keith, Keith, Keith,
shaped
and
like a
I'm like,
board,
what are you guys doing
tits
this for?
just.
And y'all are like, they can hear you across the street, and I'm like, oh, my fault.
Might have been the coolest pool of all time with all the sports and shit happening behind us on those
A
giant
wall
screens.
of fucking TVs behind us. We had our own hot tub, a fucking cabana, dude.
Yeah, I won't get as crazy fucked up as I did because I was just going off the rails, especially when the acid got involved. I was like, bro, yeah, let me trip balls like fucking. What's that movie from the 90s about Vegas?
Vegas.
There's Johnny Depp is in it.
Oh, Fear and
He
Loathing in
trips
Vegas.
ball, fear and loathing. That's what I felt
Yeah.
like in the casino, especially when what's his name's girlfriend was like talking to me. I was like, I just stopped her. I was like, I'm on acid right now. And she's like, oh, I snuck Molly in my purse last time we came. It's
Oh,
like,
we
what
missed that point. That's another story I want to tell in the next one because
the
holy
fuck?
shit. All right.
Is he
So,
still in the group?
well, yes and no. We'll talk about it next time
All
because
right,
we're
man.
still
Yeah,
going. It's almost 5 hours.
dude, this is like a Joe Rogan podcast. This is like forget the one he does with all
Alex
the
Jones,
boys.
bro.
It's like fucking
Parks and protect our parks.
save our park, protect our parks.
Yeah. Fucking great, dude.
All right, man. I love you. Love the group, dude.
Same, bro. Couldn't have done it without
I'll
you.
let you